stream link in the chat. I'll start it up. I think we're down 2 people today, unfortunately.
Yeah, the 2 newbies.
Yep.
But it is still kind of the holiday season, so I expect this sort of thing. Is Wizards making music? I didn't hear that.
So what they're
No,
doing
they're
is
not, but-
some of their new adventures they're releasing with soundtracks
Oh, that's kind
and
of
all
cool.
that.
Are they making
and
it, or
all
are
the-
they licensing it to like others to make?
Who knows? But are you reading all that stuff about their open source rule changes and things like that that they push back on?
Sort of. I've been kind of following it. I think people are overreacting a little bit, but I also think there is some validity to some of the complaining.
Yes, 100%. I think they're being very short-sighted with some of it because I think some of the reason they've rebounded successfully is because of people like Critical Role and some of those others.
Yeah, for
that
sure.
they're trying to restrain a little bit. So I mean, I think it's very short-sighted.
Well, I think the open source was extremely generous in the beginning, and once you give people something, they don't like it when you take it away. So I can kind of, I mean, like, what is it? They're like one of the most popular IPs like ever, and they make less money than Monopoly. So I kind of get why they're like, like freaking Star Wars, which is like Disney, their main component or opponent was like use their stuff in the past to make their games. So I kind of understand where they're coming from, but at the same time, I don't think they did it very well.
I would agree.
Because I don't like the thing where they're just trying to claim everyone's work, where they're like, oh, we own all your stuff now. I feel like that's kind of shitty. But I kind of like if someone's making over $1 million, then it makes sense that you would pay them a little bit for using their stuff to do so.
Well, and for Wizards of the Coast to play, people are making tons of money or people made $1 million. Hasbro owns Wizard of the Coast, so they're not hurting for nickels.
No, but I mean at the same time, it's fair if you have a really popular IP that you'd want to make money if other people are making money off your stuff. It's not always about like, because Hasbro has a ton of money, but at the same time,
Well, you either grow a better apple that people want to eat, or you take the apples away from other people, or you give shitty apples to people like Laz that freaks out in the middle of a game because his apple tastes like shit, and he throws that apple away. So I think that's my problem with it, right? They could put out a better product, or they could put some more effort into some of their stuff, and maybe like moving forwards. But saying that they now have rights to like everything you do or any of these other like anybody of the big streamers, that's pure bullshit.
Yeah, as having worked at Wizards of the Coast in the past, I do feel like a lot of their moves are not well thought out. I think that someone at the top was like, why is our brand so popular and we don't make as much money as we should? And then they just kind of said, hey, this will make us more money. But they probably didn't think about the possible repercussions.
Yeah. Because what do they do if a guy like Matthew Mercer decides to be like, you know what? I've already got a world. I've already got some adventures written. I'm just going out on my own. And I'm going to change some of the rule sets enough.
Yeah. Which I don't... I think dividing the community... I mean... I have my own opinions on Matthew Mercer, but I think not to say he's a bad DM or anything, but dividing the community is definitely a bad idea, especially when D&D is becoming so popular. So at least they walked it back. Hopefully they figure out a good middle point. Like I said, the original OpenGL was it's OpenGL, right? Open Gaming License. Yeah. That was extremely generous on their part. which is kind of like good and bad. But yeah, at this point, if you try to walk that back, people are going to be pissed because, they've already based their livelihood on it. And it's like, oh shit, you're like, now you got to recalculate. I got to send wizards money now along with taxes and everything else.
Yeah.
So, but I think there is a bit of an overreaction too. It makes sense that the creators would whip everyone up into a frenzy, like, oh my god, Wizards is going to destroy D&D with this. I don't think this would destroy D&D, but it definitely would make life harder for a lot of the content creators. So I understand where they're coming from. Everyone's like, shut up about this, let's play D&D. Enough of this bullshit.
Let's kill things, please.
Let's just kill things. Oh, I'm sorry, Laz. You missed all the killing things. Now we're going into the talky parts.
I was here last time. I killed things.
Well, there you go. All right, so you got some of the killing. I think we just left those, so we're going back to town. So we'll see what happens now.
Desco is being very emotional with.
I wouldn't call it emotional. I was just asking a person of religion to help me with religion.
Deska's on a
always emotional.
Deska's on a spiritual journey. Don't you shame her for her spirituality.
Deska is never emotional. I don't understand this.
Deska's a magic 8-ball. Let's just face it.
Oh my goodness.
Are you a magic 8-ball, Deska?
Well, they do try to push me and shake me around to get me to say something, but I'm just not gonna answer them anymore.
That's
she
true.
is, but just not as useful as a Magic 8-Ball.
Yeah.
All right, buddy.
Uh-oh.
The answers aren't as clear.
Looks like Arnis, you would be up for scribing today. Are you okay with that?
I certainly am.
All right. And Lazarus, you were the previous scribe. Do you want to give a quick recap?
Sure. The last time we started out the session in the middle of a fight against two slads. Some Arnis, Magnus, and Alan are all safe behind a magical tiny hut that Magnus put up. I'm pretty sure. I wasn't here the session before that, but I'm pretty sure it was Magnus.
Yeah, it was Magnus.
As the rest of us are just out there trying to fight. We kill the two blue slads, but a red one and a death slad appear. So we start fighting them. After we kill them, we start discussing the possibility of taking rest or heading back, slightly tracing our steps, and then resting. Lazarus lies to Ellen, telling her that James is dead. From my point of view, from Lazarus' point of view, is because he is annoyed at her. Everything we had to do just to save this annoying little girl. The team starts heading down a cave where they came from, and trying to go to a room they can rest in. We hear some noise, and Arnis tells Lazarus to go get the attention of whatever it is. So Lazarus does. He shouts at the noise. And it's a group of Steel Shadow people. So we start to fight them. Deska and Lazarus almost die. We start retreating. And Lazarus almost dies because of what's his name? The
Baldust?
mute guy.
Balance.
Oh, Ballas.
Yeah. Because he wouldn't fucking retreat. But
Yep.
anyway, we managed to get behind. We go into a room. Then we find a hidden passage, and we follow it. And on the other end, we come out to, like, let's call it to the main cave area, for lack of better words. And we attempt to take a long rest using Magnus' tiny hut. Although I'm not sure we finished the long rest, because I'm still very, very low.
I think we need a
But
short
that's it.
rest. on a working long rest.
Yeah, I think you were doing a short rest, weren't you?
I thought we were trying for a long rest, and we just finished a short rest.
We
Uh,
were doing a short rest, and Ellen was telling us some stuff about what she thought about where the ley lines were and what they were doing and stuff like that.
And a way to get to the service, blah, 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 blah.
Yep.
huh.
But I thought we agreed to take a long rest, and we just finished a short rest. But we're on the process of getting a long rest too.
Yes.
The conversation was happening during the short rest.
Yeah, so maybe it was getting later in the evening, I think. So yeah, you may have decided to stay here in the caves and long rest, which is fine. Sorry,
Was it like
looking.
was it
at
like the
something.
89th of winter or something like that?
So it is currently the 90th of winter. Winter's almost over. Not that, not that that matters down here, but the group is going into springtime soon. So yeah, according to this, we ended at 4 p.m. And I was gonna ask, have any of you played the Trouble at Char campaign, or are you all just have you all just played this one?
With you, I've just played this one.
That's this one.
Yeah,
If you were just this one.
because I think this was initially started mostly for people who played that, because I got requests that a lot of my other players wanted a second campaign, but at this point I think we've switched over to mostly new people. So that might be an option if you guys want another story later. Not that we'd stop playing this one, but if you want to take a break and try new characters and a different storyline, that could be something we do.
Ooh.
Ooh.
That
Yeah.
interests me actually.
Yeah, because it's good to switch it up sometimes. So
It's
yeah,
been a year, right? I think this is
Over
like
a
my
year.
yeah.
Yeah.
This is 1 month. I think this is my 1 year anniversary.
Mine was a while back.
This-
I
yeah,
started playing like 2 weeks after, or 3 weeks after Deska, so it's been well over a year.
Yeah.
yeah. And I mean, I do want to finish this storyline, but I do have like a normal campaign world. Normal as in like surface, and there's like sunlight and everything. So that might be an option for you guys since you haven't played that one. That was my original campaign, actually.
I'd
And
be
it
down
has
to try that.
quite a lot of material.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're all down to try it, we have kind of hit a break in the storyline where we could maybe like take a break here and come back to it later. I just have to check with the other two. I don't know. What about you? I don't think you've said anything, Resin. What are your thoughts?
I'd be fine with that. We've the Deska and I are playing in Rat's game, but I don't think that's tied quite the same.
Oh no, Rat. Initially, when he first came on, I had him do my storyline, but first of all he did it completely different, and then like he deviated from it at one point because I told him he should just run his own content. So you probably have played it a lot differently than I've run it. Just alternate worlds. All right.
Yeah.
So anyway, we'll say for this game for now we can keep going until we talk to the other two. But are you trying to do a long rest?
Yes.
Yes.
Ideally.
Yeah.
Okay. I see that you rolled pretty well on finding this campsite, so that will work out well for you, hopefully. Anything else? Yeah, go ahead.
I'm pretty sure we didn't. I don't know if we found a campsite. Maybe we did, but we are inside the tiny hut, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wasn't this
We put a
survival?
tiny hut.
I have a survival roll here. I think that was for the campsite, was it not?
Yeah, it was to we
The
were
spot.
navigating just to find a spot.
Probably.
Yeah.
But there's also the tiny hut, which adds some more.
Well, the tiny hut doesn't do anything to stop encounters. It just means if there's an encounter, depending on what it is, it might just stare at the tiny hut and walk away, or dispel the tiny hut if it's magic. The tiny hut is more just a defensive measure, as a less a preventative measure, because it does look suspicious. It's not like it looks like a cave wall. Like if you saw it in the cave, you'd probably come and look at it and be like, "What the fuck is this?" Unless you were magic, then you'd know what it is. Alright, so does anyone want to do anything before we try to pass time and long rest? Any more RP conversations? Ellen's been a little bit quiet. You were talking to her for a bit. She seems like she wants to find her 2 sisters and James and make sure they're okay. And I do have to get a different picture for her. She looks so weird in this.
Doesn't she think James was dead?
She's worried he might be. She thought he'd be with you. And Lazarus keeps telling her he's dead for some reason.
She looks way too badass in this picture. I don't like that.
Yeah, well, she looks kind of like almost evil, which wasn't what I was going for.
I don't like her. I don't like Ellen.
I don't like her. But yeah, do you want to do anything else or just try to pass the time?
Yeah, I think we're just passing time here.
Okay.
Meditate.
So your positioning pays off. The night passes. Go ahead and spend a long rest.
Let's go.
Yeah. By the way, Raven, you've got somebody messaged in the stream chat. I have no idea who it is, but it might be one of the other 2 that isn't here today.
In the stream chat?
Yeah.
Stream. Oh, and you mean in the oh, I see, on the what's it
Twitch.
called? The Twitch. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Work me.
I don't know who that is though.
Waito. Who are you, Waito? Reveal yourself. Reveal yourself to this game, master.
Who the fuck are you?
Stop.
Yeah. And yeah, we definitely wouldn't just end this game. We would
And we should do it with random generated, who knows what the hell's going to happen characters.
Oh my god.
Dude.
That would
random
be so fun.
random characters.
Oh yeah,
Could
click the
we roll
beyond.
for stats?
Yeah, click.
No, I'm
click
not.
the beyond button and see what happens.
I don't really like doing roll for stats because it can create such like feast or famine characters. It's like, oh, some guy's great at everything and some other guy can't do anything. It's like, I would rather just
That's
do point by.
Best part.
I used to do it like that, but for what I do now, it's much easier to make sure everyone's having fun if everyone has a decent character.
So that's a no to the random button, huh?
Same fella from Discord. I mean, you can
The random
choose a
button can
random
use the-
class if
yeah.
you want. You just have to use point by stats. You can play
Although
whatever you want.
a randomizer in D&D Beyond does everything for you.
You can't set it to
Yeah.
point by.
I think we could go in and change the stats though, man.
Yeah, I think you could go in and change. Yeah, but yeah, you just select like level. Do you want to allow feats or not? And then just generate. That's out a character.
I mean, as long as you meet the criteria of the Discord level or Discord character creation, you could do it with that. That's fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, we could talk more about it as a group. Maybe this week or next week. Like I said, definitely wouldn't want to end this game because I do have a plan for how the story would progress. Of course, changed by your actions, but how how it might play out. So
That's Deska's actions, not ours. Deska.
What
Thank-
the heck? Don't you dare try to throw that on me.
Deska.
We're a team.
Alright.
Oh, now we're a team.
We've always
Yeah.
been a team.
Convenient for
guys
you.
have used me as a scapegoat for the entire longevity of this group.
It's okay,
Not this
Deska.
time.
It's okay.
Oh my goodness.
Don't listen to them.
Even the DM is telling you to shut up, Deska, so shut up.
Huh?
Oh
I did
my
not
goodness.
say directly to shut up.
Indirectly.
Be able to say that, dude. It's so messed up.
But in any case, it is the next day. You awaken in the caves. You're all very rested. Luckily, your area wasn't visited by anything more dangerous than a couple of spiders here and there. Oh, spend a day's worth of food, by the way,
Oh, yeah.
because I don't think. I wish there was just a button, or you could add that to the long rest button that it would just use a days of food. I wish I was better at coding. Just make an API or something.
Honestly, I'm sure there is one out there.
I was looking for something like that. I didn't see one though. I know.
Well, couldn't you add it as a resource instead? Wouldn't that be just easier?
Oh, you know what? You probably could. I bet if you added food as a resource and just set it to. No, but long rest, it doesn't use a resource. It refills your resources, so that wouldn't work. It would still have to be manually done. So, but yeah, go ahead and just spend a day of food. And what do you want to do?
Oh,
Well, we need to continue.
Back to last light.
Yeah.
Jump, Nathaniel.
All right. So, you get back on the trail. Does anyone have a 14 or over passive perception?
Yes.
oh yes.
I,
Oh
I
yes.
do.
Do you have
We all do.
exhaustion?
Not anymore.
Okay. So you would notice as you're getting back towards the main trail that you were following, there are signs of passage. Someone's been through here recently.
Does it's like boot prints, like soul
Boot prints, scratches, disturbed, vegetation here and there. Survival might tell you more.
None of us have, I think.
I do. I'll investigate.
and I'll give you guidance.
Alright, so Resin takes a look. You would guess these boot prints were made recently. It looks like it was made by a group of probably 6 individuals. They may have been tracking you, but not rolled very well. Not done very well, since, you aren't all rolling dice in the actual world. So, possibly a Steel Shadow party, maybe with a ranger. It looks like the tracks head in the direction of Last Light, so maybe they lost your trail and just continued onward.
Better hurry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need to go catch them.
All right.
From behind.
Fuck 'em up.
Alright, so you continue on your way.
Yes.
Yeah.
Give me up to 2 survival checks to do some pathfinding.
Alright.
Oh wait, I
Alright,
think
so-
you are back on the main trail you were using, so I think you're okay. So
Yes.
never mind.
Okay. Yeah.
You continue. It's about a 5-hour hike through the caves. No climbing or anything. So hang on, let me update your calendar. 91st of winter. 12. Alright. So you would get back to Last Light. Hang on, I have a map for this. You would probably arrive through the southern entrance.
Oh, not this again.
Look out for the barrels.
Did you bring your ship into town?
We did.
Alright. Your ship is
Nathaniel
not there
did.
anymore. There's just a caved-in hole.
Fucking Nathaniel.
The guards are there. They greet you. They say, Gucci Gang, it is good to see you again. Welcome to Last Light.
Thank you. Where's Nathaniel?
Who?
The guy with the machine.
The big machine.
The jerk who drives the machine.
Ah, the
Yeah, but
whiny
just
one.
Stop talking.
Yes.
Yeah.
He took the machine a day or so ago. Actually, he dug out of here. There was a bit of a commotion. He didn't say where he was going though.
He's
What?
such a dick.
All right. Next time we see him, we'll just kill him.
No. We
We'll
won't.
ask him to teach Magnus, and then we kill him.
Even that's still wrong.
Well,
Yeah, and he stole from us.
maybe he told someone in town where he was going. One of the guards says and shrugs. I know he didn't speak to us, but there. Do you have any friends in town? Perhaps he may have told.
Do we?
Does he have any friends in town? No.
That is the real question.
Well,
Yeah, he
Nathaniel
wanted to
is
listen to it.
strangely, strangely charismatic for how bitchy he is. So maybe.
I guess we could ask around, see what the commotion was in the first place.
Is Ellen with us?
Yeah, Ellen is kind of in the back, keeping a low profile. She is a little bit worried that someone here might try to, jump you all or jump her. Yes,
Why?
she is with you.
Alright.
Why? She's already been kidnapped once. What do you mean, why?
I still don't even know why. I still don't even know why she's important, to be honest with you.
The first time by the nose, remember?
She is important because she might know. Well, she's important to certain people because she might know something about the surface not being on fire anymore. Would be your assumption. Which a lot of different factions, if there is land to claim up there, they would want to be the first one to do it.
Of course. Not surprising, really.
But anyway, the guard welcomes you to enter if you wish.
Thanks.
Anybody else
Sure.
come through, by the way?
He says, well, there have been people who've come and gone throughout the day. Mostly farmers traveling between here and Candle.
No really big guys. No really big guys or sneaky elven-looking people.
He thinks. He says, I don't believe so. No one out of the ordinary. There were a few mercenaries that came through a couple of days ago, but no one recently. I mean, mercenaries, there have been actually quite a few in the last week. We've seen more than usual coming and going. We just figured
way
a
did they
caravan might be in town.
Which way did the mercenaries go?
When they left, most of them went towards Candle.
Desk would like to look around in this spot that we're in, and
You're
with
here,
a-
by the
with a
way, the
check-
southern part.
Yeah, with a check in the general vicinity, as an assassin, does there look to be any nearby spots where someone could easily roost up and check the people coming in and out of the town or whatever? Like a
barrel.
spot for someone to play lookout, just looking for
Uh,
us, or
Like a hiding spot?
a vantage point, hiding spot, anything where they could easily check the ins and outs of the town.
So there's nothing obvious nearby. I mean, if one of the farmers was working for the Steel Shadow, I mean, there are a couple of people looking at you right now from the field, but I mean, there's no what's that thing called when you sit up in the tree for hunting? There's nothing obvious in
Deer
the
stand?
area. Deer stand, yeah. Nothing would catch your eye.
Okay.
These areas are mostly just caves, and there's a kind of a barrier built up now since the Knoll attacks. They've upped security, but yeah, nothing jumps out at you. All right, so do you want to enter town? What do you want to do here?
We should probably go into town.
There's not much going on at Last Light. There's the one large settlement house, the fields where people farm, and a small area where people sometimes do trades if you're looking to buy things.
I look behind the barrels.
Yeah.
The barrels look like they are probably filled with supplies. No one is currently near the barrels except some guards who just kind of eye you curiously as you go near them.
It's safe, Deska.
Deska walks up, slaps a barrel. Alright.
Yeah. So yeah, what do you want to do?
Well, it's lunchtime, basically, right?
Yeah, it's a little
Yeah.
after.
I guess the only thing we have to do here really is, I guess, check why Nathaniel left. I mean, that's the only thing we would have
Yeah.
to do here.
And if you get rid of Ellen, like, what do we need her for?
We could get her back to the actual town. This place is not safe.
Ellen nods. She says, "Yeah, if possible, I'd like to go to Candle and maybe speak with the mayor about someplace more safe. I don't have much money, but I don't know. I can figure something out." All right, so you want to ask around about...
Yeah, wasn't there a woman that was kind of in charge last time we were here? Or did she just talk a lot?
It was like her friend, wasn't it?
So I think you're talking about the guard captain Yuri. She wasn't in charge here. She was kind of generally in charge of the security of the Candle community, but she was just here to assist you all. I don't think you've ever actually met the leader of this place, or even if there is one. This is more just a settlement. That's almost a day's travel from the main Candle home. So did you say you were asking around about
Nathaniel.
Nathaniel.
This commotion was. Yeah.
Well, the commotion was him drilling out of the settlement because that
Okay,
made a
wow.
bunch of noise. Give me I guess you'd use persuasion unless there's a different skill you want to use.
Yeah, sure.
Just let Laz do it. He's persuasive.
Yeah.
Just start yelling at people.
Go ahead, Les.
Listen,
Throwing
my
farmers
intimidation is
around.
just as high.
I see him as more like intimidating, but yeah, maybe he's nice to these people. So you ask around. Anyone else want to make a roll?
I'll make
Oh,
one.
sure.
Oh.
I'll accept up to 2 of them.
Oh, then you don't want me to be one of them.
Alright.
So one of the farmers who claims to have been speaking with him says that he was going to move the machine back to Candle because he was unsure of how safe it was here.
Mm.
You ever notice he thinks more about the safety of the machine than like us? Just throwing that out there, team.
I think he established that pretty early on.
Ellen nods. She says, "Yeah, Nathaniel. Yeah."
Well, I guess with that we could just start our way back to actual town, huh? Because
Yeah.
we don't need anything here.
Well, we should probably leave with a group though, because if those steal shadow in front of us, they're looking for a group our size. So maybe like the next time, like 5 or 6 farmers are going, we go with the farmers.
Try to hide among them, Ellen says.
Yeah, like wear cloaks and just not like be us.
I don't know how well we can hide with our group. We stand out pretty hard.
How?
What do you mean? I'm a master of disguise.
Most
I mean,
people can't
I
afford
am-
that. It's expensive.
I'm as subtle
plate armor.
as a fox.
Besides Clunky here, none of us really stand out.
If he wore a cloak over his armor, he might be able to hide it.
Alright, yeah.
At least take away their advantage if they're out there waiting for us, is what I'm saying.
Okay, alright. I'm with it, I guess. If Laz says he's a master of disguise, let's give it a shot.
So as you're talking,
Lashes will try to imitate Deska. Can I roll a
Let's go.
performance?
well, as you're talking, a woman approaches and says, "Ellen, is that you?" And she says,
no.
"Eliza." And they run over and hug. She says, "I'm glad to see you're all right." And she says, "Me? You're the one that was taken. I'm glad the group found you." And they both kind of look over at the party, and she says, "Eliza should come with us to Candle." And she looks curiously to Ellen. She says, "What do you mean?" She says, "Not safe here. The Steel Shadow are all over. Even though the Gucci gang saved me, we think they might have more agents in the area." She seems nervous and says, "All right, well, I'll go with you then." And she looks to the group. "Is that all right?"
Sure. Hey, Resin, who's Eliza?
I don't. What?
Who's Eliza?
I don't know.
Who's Ellen?
Oh
Who
my
are these
goodness.
people?
Why are we out here for these people?
Because they are endangering our livelihood.
Wait, have you guys not met Eliza?
Pretty sure we have. I remember Eliza. I'm just trying to remember the correlation to Eliza.
I really don't.
Oh, maybe you guys didn't.
She wasn't the one in the cave? Or was that someone else?
I thought it was a dude.
In the cave? What?
No, she was she is Ellen's friend, but now that I'm thinking about it, maybe you haven't met her. So she says, Eliza is one of the gifted, like me, and she kind of lowers her voice. She was hiding among the people of this place, though she wasn't here when the Knolls initially attacked. Eliza nods. She says she was actually in Candle. You may not have met her. I thought maybe you did. She nods and says, "I'm sorry. Please don't tell anyone, though, that I can read the line or the chaos lines like Ellen can."
Don't understand why we're so concerned with chaos, but that's okay.
Keep forgetting. The cataclysm, the energies, in any case, so yeah, she asked if she can come, and you said she could follow you. So what does the group want to do?
Time to finally go back home, right, guys?
Yeah. Just wait for a big enough group that we kind of settle in with and go.
We'll finally get to see Weston again.
All right, so
And Cav.
Who knows? Maybe we'll get lucky and a group of mercenaries will come through. We can go with them.
it's just a bunch of Steel Shadow people.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, it does turn out there are some farmers heading over to Candle to do some selling for the day. Apparently, there's another caravan in town, or maybe it's the same one. I forget what the schedule was, but they say that you can come with them if you want. They're happy to have people help watch their backs if something goes wrong.
I bet.
Although these caves are usually pretty safe, there's not much that goes on this close to Candle. They're also patrolled by guards.
That's okay.
So the group is traveling again. And this trip would probably take most of the day. Although you did have some time in Last Light, so go ahead and spend gold for your upkeep or expenses. Do you guys remember what the chart looked like?
Yeah, it's 1, right? If you're a moderate.
I'll link it again. But you can spend more. It goes up to comfortable if you want to be, drinking better, eating better. But
I'm going to be lavish.
And
there's
Last Light.
Yeah, there's no. The highest you can go here is comfortable. I'll give
get
you
the
the
biggest
chart.
turnip.
Yeah, you get the biggest turnip. The most you can go is comfortable. Even in Candle, the most you can go is comfortable. The city isn't wealthy enough for wealthier or aristocratic. But yeah, go ahead and spend your upkeep however you want to live. If you go above modest, just record that you've done that and how many days you've done it for.
I'm going
So,
comfortable.
Let's go comfortable.
all right. So it is the 92nd of winter as you end up getting there and going to sleep. Probably, I assume, back at your base.
That's good house.
Yeah. 7 a.m.
My house.
Things seem like they've been going well. Did you leave anyone at the base?
Yes.
Yeah, those are annoying recruits.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. You started training people.
Yeah.
And wait, those potions better be freaking done. How long were we gone? Actually, I don't think they should be done.
Well,
I don't
when you
know.
started the potions, you should have recorded what the day was.
Yeah, we could go back and check.
But strangely enough, when you get to the Gucci Gang house, no one's here. Not Weston, not the recruits, not anyone.
Okay.
The door's locked. Everything seems in order. Your things are all here where you left them. But yeah, no Weston and no recruits.
Nobody stole Jessica's hose. Good. What about her garden? People are supposed to be taking care of that all the time.
Did you hire people? I thought you stopped hiring people.
Let me check. I'm pretty sure I did.
Either that or we're going to use the recruits.
Let me double check.
I don't have anything under the NPC jobs, so I'm guessing you didn't hire anyone last time.
No, I don't have it recorded that I did, and so I probably didn't, because I would have took it out of my gold.
And did you have anyone making potions for you?
Yes, we had
Weston
doing that.
Weston.
Do you have that recorded somewhere? I don't see it on the sheet.
I think it's because we changed the sheet partway
Yeah, we
through.
did.
I don't know. I don't know if it got transferred over.
Oh, where is it recorded now?
Trying to remember where we put it. Let me. Yeah, because I remember we didn't have a spot on the sheet last time we were here.
Let's see. We're not using this group treasury anymore. Can I delete this, or have you not moved the stuff over yet? The Roll21.
You can delete that one.
Okay. So I'll delete this one, just so we don't have two spots. And yeah, where were we recording the projects? I don't see anything.
Yeah, because wasn't the deal like for every 3 he made, he would keep 1 for the people and we'd get 2 or something like that? Because we gave him a ton of components.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see.
We left on the 86th of winter, which is when we gave him the assignment. But
We didn't record it.
yeah, and I gave him like all my fucking components to do it too.
Well, we can look for where that might be written down. Not seeing it in the usual spots that, and this is kind of why I started doing the Google Sheet, is just so we could put all that information in one place. Alright, so yeah, we can definitely look for it. Hopefully it's written down somewhere. But yeah, Weston doesn't seem to be here, and he's not at his shrine either. And like I said, all the recruits you had are not here.
Is the town really quiet besides this?
No, there are people coming and going. The marketplace, as I said, has a caravan in it, so There's a bunch of trading going on. You see guards moving around, people bringing their wares to the market as well as their crops. It's definitely active, and you've definitely been approached by the people because, the Gucci gang is fairly popular around here.
We built a ton of houses.
Yeah, your poor house is doing well. They've done a lot with the funds you've given them, so that's still doing well. But yeah, no Weston, which is a little bit maybe worrisome.
Does anybody know where he is when we ask?
If you ask around, give me, I guess, persuasion again.
Laz?
We'll say on the 92nd you start asking around, where do our people go? Alright, so you find someone who spoke with Weston actually a few days ago, and apparently he took the recruits, he was going to take them somewhere to help make the colony safer, is what he said, or the settlement safer.
How about Nathaniel? Have they seen Nathaniel?
Yes, Nathaniel has been seen around town, so he's somewhere.
That son of a bitch.
That son of a bitch.
Let's kill
In fact, you might now remember that you told Weston to bring the recruits to check out that lab.
Oh, that's right. Along with Cav and some warriors.
Yes.
So
To try
that's
to-
why they're all away. Okay.
Very good
Which,
idea.
unfortunately, there were Steel Shadow mercenaries there. So, don't know how that turned out.
I guess we're
Well.
going to the lab.
Cav's alive. We don't know about everybody else.
Yeah.
Cav's definitely alive. So yeah, what do you want to do?
I guess we gotta find Nathaniel, if anything.
Well,
Ellen
Masters would head to the.
Ellen asks if she can stay at the Gucci gang house for now while she
Sure,
figures
it's one
out.
Oh,
Sure, it's 2 gold a day.
She says, I don't actually. Well, yeah, I'm still trying to figure out what to do for money. Do you mind if I just stay here and maybe pay you back later?
You can stay in my room. It's fine. Just look after the place.
All right. So add Ellen to the base NPCs.
All right.
Just so
What
we know
Eliza?
she's there.
She probably needs a place to live too.
Eliza says, I actually have some money. I could probably stay at the Devil's Sight. Unless you want to give me a free room, I'd be happy to stay and maybe Ellen and I can watch each other's backs.
You can stay in my room. That's fine.
How many rooms does your house have exactly? I forget.
I don't know, sir.
I think it had enough for everybody. Wasn't that where we kind of left it hanging?
I said this is like one of my first attempts to make a base. Because there should be base rooms as well. Did I record how many rooms this place had? I believe there are 6 bedrooms and a bunk area that was built for the recruits.
Yeah.
So
Well, she can have
they
my
can
bedroom.
stay. They can probably stay in the bunk area if you want. If you want to give up your bedrooms,
Yeah.
She can have my bedroom because it's Arnis's bedroom. It's a mat with a blanket and a chair. So
just like an empty room. All right, fair enough. And your cave spider's here. That's right. You have your cave spider that's been running around eating insects.
I'll grab some rations off of them while we're here. They're like 82.
74 rations.
70.
I should give you. You all can see the Gucci Gang information sheet, right?
yes.
Okay, maybe I'll just give you all access so you can make changes. Or I guess just let Resin know if you're taking rations and he can change it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna take 5 rations off of the spider.
All right.
I
I'm
still
going-
have 12, so I think I'm good.
I am going to take 2.
2 rations.
Yep.
I'll
Alright.
take 3.
And I'm going to take 2 torches, so I have 5. You never know when you need a torch.
Yep, there may be some wooden doors out there.
Yep.
Break them down, burn them.
No, burn them.
Yo, or something else.
I don't know if I need pitons anymore. Why am I carrying
Um,
pitons at this point in my life?
All right, I'm gonna remove a
Raven.
bunch of these pins just so we don't need a lot of these.
Are we gonna take downtime now so we can do downtime activities? What's
We definitely
gang?
can. It might be a little bit worrisome that you don't know where a bunch of your NPC friends are, but
Daniel is.
Nathaniel's
I know that.
supposedly somewhere in this town, but it sounds like Weston may have. Well, you're hoping he didn't run into trouble, but if he, ran into the Steel Shadow, who knows what happened to him?
So I'm going to ask some of our friends. Can you find Nathaniel and order him to the home?
Who are you
Tell him
asking?
to report. Just anybody randomly. Like, hello, somebody who knows us.
Like just a villager?
Yeah, why not? I mean, hell, we built a bunch of houses for him.
Well, for the poor people.
We're minor celebrities.
So, most of the people. Give me a persuasion check. I'll give
Oh
you
my
advantage.
You want to talk to people? You gotta talk to people.
You are celebrities, so I'll give you advantage. You can roll again.
Oh, hey. Lovely.
Second roll. Oh. So you they try to be polite and like, I'm sorry, we have something to do, and they just kind of wander off.
So favor of the people's not helping me here?
Not just random
Okay.
people who you bump into. I mean, most people have shit to do. They don't just want to go do errands for you. Plus, they don't know
if you
where
find
this
them-
guy is.
Yeah.
Actually, when they see you doing this, your 2 NPC friends, Ellen and Eliza, say, we can go look for him.
That'd be great. Ask them to report back to Laz.
They nod and head off
To me.
towards the market.
Why are you putting this on me?
Oh, because he's going to come in multi and you can just tell him to shut the fuck up. And he'll...
Yeah, you're in charge. So yeah, what does the group want to do? Luckily, it doesn't seem like the Steel Shadow have been messing with the colony, though it's likely they still have people in the town.
Man, I don't know at this point.
You know what? Let's go to the tavern.
We
Alright.
could go to the secret lab. We
So
have to check up on Kev and all the rest of the people.
It's like a day's walk, right? If I remember correctly, to the lab.
yeah, well, you just came from there. So Arnis is going to the Devil's Sight.
Yeah, if we're not going anyplace.
Well, I wanted to go to a caravan, but the main reason I wanted to go is something that I don't know if I can even do. What would I need to do, or who would I need to hire to increase the power on Tarek?
Tarek? Which one's that?
My sword.
Oh, I mean, it's not really something you can increase the power on. Not that, well, you probably wouldn't know much about Arcana. Do you have Arcana knowledge?
No, I have no idea about anything.
I guess you could ask
just
your
have religion.
dwarf. So Magnus, let's see. What would Magnus know about this? Also, why is Ballas hidden from the group? That's weird. Let me fix that.
I have religion. I don't know if that helps at all.
Actually, it might. Give me a religion check. Religion also has some techniques for magical item craft.
I'll use an inspiration point for this.
Okay. You make an inspired religion check. So you know that in general, magical items can be recrafted to be more powerful, but that generally destroys the original enchantment. And as you're kind of talking about this, I'll say with Ballas, because you are trying to figure out what you can do. Ballas, or not Ballas, sorry, Magnus. Magnus would tell you that. Did you tell him about your sword? Like what it is, what it can do?
Not really.
Do you want to?
I'd give them superficial information.
Would you let him know it's intelligent?
Yes.
That it talks to you. All right. So he would say, actually, that's good because the interesting thing is intelligent weapons. If you re-enchant them, don't lose the intelligence. So you can actually enchant something intelligent to make it more powerful without putting its mind at risk.
What if
Now,
it's not necessarily an intelligent weapon, but a possessed weapon? Because Lastris, as far as Lastris knows, the soul of Tarek Nightscorn is locked within the sword. It's not that the sword is intelligent, right?
you're saying this to Magnus?
No, but I would say, what if it's not intelligence per se?
Says, well, there's all sorts of ways magical items can become intelligent. And actually, if you're talking about a soul linked to them, that's not all that uncommon. Well, when it comes to, intelligent magical items, which are extremely uncommon. But if a soul is linked to a magical item, it's the same thing as if the item has a magical intelligence. It would still be safe if you re-enchanted it. The intelligence would remain. Unless you were specifically trying to get rid of it, which would be a process in and of itself. He says
So
that...
then,
Go
can
ahead.
I ask him then, since he's a wizard? In that case, what would I need to do to increase the power of the enchantment, or to re-enchant it?
He says, well, you'd have to find an enchanter with a recipe to do so, which luckily you know, and he points at himself and smiles. He says, what sort of enchantment are you looking to put on the weapon?
Well, anything stronger than the one I currently have. And I would show him the sword. I'm pretty sure he would be able to identify it rather quickly. Or I would give him, like, a basic idea of...
He says, here, give me 10 minutes. And he pulls out a pearl and starts doing some kind of ritual. Wait, let me just make sure.
Do this enough.
Let me just make sure he actually has this.
What, identify?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he does, because I think he's done it for the group a few times.
Oh, he
Yeah,
definitely
for
has.
Yeah, definitely.
He definitely has. Ballas's Eyes of Night or goggles, which is what he did last week or the week before.
I don't see his pearl. But I'm almost certain he's done this before. Am I just not seeing it? Agnes, if you're watching this, where's your pearl? Alright, I'm just going to assume he has it. We'll figure it out later. So he is going to cast Identify, which luckily he has as a ritual. So he sees what the sword does. What are the current stats on the sword?
It's just a +1.
+1. He says, yeah, it's the enchantment on the weapon is fairly common, but the intelligence is definitely a rare attribute. I can definitely increase its power a bit. If you're not looking for a specific enchantment, then I could just make it stronger in battle. There
Well,
are
I
things
don't
like
have anything in mind, but there, like, an additional ability would be cool, especially related to radiant damage.
he thinks for a moment. He says, radiant. Radiant. He says, well, I don't have any recipes for radiant in particular. It'd be nice if I had my library. The dwarven halls have many, many recipes, but unfortunately I couldn't carry all those with me when I left.
Well, could I ask him which enchantments he has? I think that's the real question.
Yeah. Now, I know we were talking about what recipes he already had. I don't know if he's chosen them yet. Let me look around his sheet a little. Because if we don't have one, we definitely need to make a list. But he, alright, doesn't look like I have one. But he would say, like I said, I could make it a little bit stronger in battle. But as for something specific like summoning radiant or fire energy, I don't have most of the recipes from the Dwarven Halls on me. We would probably have to go there if you wanted something more specific, and that is a long journey. So I don't think you want to do that. But for now, I could try to make it a little stronger. It would take a while, though.
Then, and this is mainly for you, Raven. He doesn't have like any specific enchantment to it apart from, for example, making it a +2. There's something additional.
Yeah, mechanically speaking, he could make it a +2 unless you have a recipe that you found, which I don't think anyone has a weapon recipe right now. So yeah, and
I could go ask him in the caravan that's in town if they have a recipe.
It's yes, but it's highly unlikely. Magical item recipes are almost as rare as magical items themselves. Most people can't even craft magical items, so it's not usually something. It would almost be like finding a magical item. You'd have the one thing you can do if you have access to a library, which unfortunately you don't in this town. But libraries can sometimes have magical item recipes and are easier to track down. It would just be research, which again takes about a week, but it's a lot less expensive.
Well, I don't mind. I would still want to search just in case. The
They
caravan
laughed
has
when I started making my library. Now they ask for my books.
Now they want your books.
wants
So
you to
let me look at how long it would take to actually craft a +2 weapon.
Okay.
Which I think is a rare item, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, I think +1's uncommon, +2 is rare. Crafting. Where's crafting? No, that's not it. Crafting. Crafting, there it is. So he'd say I need a fairly powerful enemy essence, and it would take me at least a couple of months, 10 work weeks, as well as 2,000 gold pieces of components. He says, do we have any essences of anything powerful?
Pretty sure we do.
Most definitely.
Mechanically speaking, you need something CR 9 or higher.
Pretty sure we do.
So what powerful essences do we have, he says. I guess he has most of the essences, right? Did he start taking them, or are they in the party?
Well, they're in the party. We have crafting essence. So we have Witherling, Crackler, Shadow Demon, Maw Demon.
What's that one thing we fought that was gigantic and wearing an armor, and we said, oh, this is the final boss. And in the end, he was really easy to kill because Arnis just unlocked him.
Oh,
They're
that
gonna-
was the yeah, I know it. Master of
Pain or
Cruelty.
something like that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We do not have essence of Master of Cruelty.
Oh, did you not get his essence? Oh, that's too bad.
Only
What
Nathaniel had it.
Oh, he is CR9, so that would work. Unfortunately, if you don't have it, Nathaniel had it.
I think he did.
Did he?
Yeah,
Oh, Nathaniel left
Before
with it.
Radness and he was.
Let me. Oh, maybe he still has it. Let me see. I'll check his sheet.
We just need the rifle throw on Nathaniel's stuff.
And by the way, he is actually at the tavern. Arnis and Resin. When you get there, you see Nathaniel speaking to several young. It looks like probably young adult, like 20s, teenage, well, not teenage, but yeah, like early 20s men and women at a table with him. He's just talking to them all. And as you come in, he says, "Oh, these are some of the people I was talking about, Resin and Arnis."
Hello.
I lean over to Arnold and go, "Is he starting a cult?"
Oh, that's
The
right. Nathaniel used the friggin' Roll20 or the D&D Beyond sheets. God damn it. Yeah, he doesn't have any of his stuff here. Do I have the link to his character sheet somewhere? Okay, it looks like I
it's
do.
a Party.
Okay, yeah, it looks like I have it. I'll go look there. Welcome, my friends.
Hey, how are you? Where's the machine?
Oh, it's in one of the caves nearby. I was a little bit worried that with the steel shadow around, I didn't want it out in the open. But
Understood.
it's safe. It's well hidden.
Excellent. Hey, could we borrow that immovable rod?
He like kind of arches an eyebrow. Borrow? What do you need it for?
Well, we're going to be going back into the caves, and, well, frankly, the day before last, we had a pretty pitched battle with some slods, and we were almost down to nothing, and we tried to take a short rest, but that didn't work out because we had no way to bar the door.
Give me a persuasion check.
I'm not trying to persuade him, I'm just repeating it.
I know, but you asked him for the thing, right?
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't mean he's going to
Which
give
is-
it to you. Oh yeah,
Sorry,
he
you said-
does have the Master of Cruelty's essence. Okay.
Yeah, he has a bunch of essence. What the fuck?
What we used to do, collect us.
Yeah, and steal the rod from him then.
So he says, well, the rod, immovable rod is quite useful to me in my day-to-day ventures. I think it was given to me fair and square. I don't think it's really fair for you to ask for it back now. You know,
It wasn't given to him fair and square. We told him to hold on to it.
hey, you're
I'm-
not
I'm-
there.
I'm-
Shush.
I'm going to look at Resin and go, apparently the word borrow means something in his language compared to mine.
Says, oh, well, who initially owned it? We didn't actually discuss that. Why is it suddenly borrow now that you want it back from me?
I asked you to borrow it, dumbass.
He says, was it given to you in the first place? And everyone's like looking awkwardly back and forth as you guys argue.
It was found by the group, and I'm asking to borrow it because we're going out into the caves. Kind of like, oh, hey, could I borrow that shovel to dig up a potato?
And he
What
says,
the hell?
well, I have not been brought into the cave, so I assumed it was just mine. He says, maybe I should speak with Lazarus about this.
So when you borrow things, you loan it to one person, and then that person uses it and brings it back to you.
He says, well,
That is the question I asked you. Can I borrow
who
the
actually
immovable rod?
who actually owns this then?
The group.
That's not the group is not a person. Ownership is to individuals, not to a group. What is
Tell
this,
that-
communism?
Tell that to every company that was ever developed.
I want to say that's not true.
He says,
You know what? Let's do this. Let's drink over it. The
He says,
last man standing gets to borrow the immovable rod.
he says, no, I don't do drinking contests. He says, look, if you really need it, then that's fine, but I would like to be compensated for it if I don't own this.
If you don't own it, then how do you keep it? What the?
He
No,
says,
if you don't- if
I
you-
wasn't
if you don't-
getting.
If you don't own it,
He says,
if you don't own it,
Go
I'm not
ahead.
paying you for it.
He says,
If
I wasn't.
you don't own it,
I wasn't getting paid for any of my services. I thought we were just splitting the magical items evenly between us, and this was one of mine.
Exactly, and I'm asking you to borrow it.
This is insanity.
Here, you can borrow. And why? By the way, where did you get that mace? I gave it to you.
He says, "Wow, I didn't tell you had to. That was your choice to give it to me." He says, "Look, let me discuss this with Laz and the rest of the group. Maybe I could just give it back to the group, and I could be compensated for it in some way.
Or you could just let me borrow it.
Deska's about to go back to her job.
Are you saying anything, Resin? Because it looks like you're here as well."
I'll start looking through the bag of holding, and just be like, I'll pull out.
Actually, I'll trade you
500
one
of the
No,
outdated
I'll trade you-
currency.
Ooh.
500 of the what?
The outdated currency, all the old money.
Old world coin. He thinks for a moment. He says, I'd have to convert it, but I might be able to find someone who can, who's willing to buy it. All right, I can do that. 500 coin of the old world for the rod. You can just put it back into the group and say it's yours again. That's fair.
Deal.
God forbid.
All right, so you hand him a big sack of coins, and he would pull out the immovable rod from inside of his
okay.
jacket and hands it
Excellent.
to
So
you,
now
Resin.
let's talk about the 10,000 gold you owe us for
So-
the machine, because apparently, you know,
He says, "Oh, but that's the party property, remember?" And he winks at you.
That's not how that works. You can't deny it and then use
Alright,
it.
I'm gonna take the,
Get outta here.
Oh, I can't edit his sheet. God damn it. I hate fucking D&D Beyond. Alright, well, can I make a
I'm-
note somewhere?
Resin will just really casually just start pulling Arnis like, okay, we got what we needed. Like,
Alright, I'm just gonna put a note on his D-Roll20 sheet.
he's
Um,
like one of those weird people that hangs out at the park and gives kids candy. You get what I'm saying?
just,
Listen,
keep
I'll
going.
give you guys a
Everybody likes
discount.
him.
Says, it sounds like you're
until they
projecting
get
a
to
little.
Know him.
I'll give you
Everybody
guys a
likes him
discount.
until they get to know him.
500 old world currency, and I can get rid
Alright,
of this.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna write immovable rod bought back by group.
I put
You
it
bought
in
that.
I put it in the Gucci gang.
Alright. I don't know if he's gonna play this character again, but yeah, just so I can remind myself. Alright, so
Does he stay in the house with us?
yeah, he's currently staying in the house.
Bro, he about to get booted from the fucking Gucci gang,
Oh,
bro.
dude's but yeah.
Not yet. He has stuff we need.
You can't evict him yet, he's got that essence.
As long as he's used, like, necessary, we can't get rid of him, like, any fucking job.
Actually, Lashers would probably go up to Deska and be like, listen.
Well, remember, none of you know this is going on yet. You guys are
No,
still
no,
back
but-
at the house talking to
Yeah. I'd
yeah.
be like, I need to talk with Nathaniel because I'm pretty sure he has the essence I need for Magnus to help me out with the sword.
And Magnus will say, I do need a good amount, probably about 1,000 gold pieces worth. So,
Yeah, we have a lot of essence. He
yeah.
has
Well, we need a certain type. He says we need essence from powerful creatures. So just keep that in mind.
You know,
yeah, and he has most of it.
Yeah.
He does
But
not
if
have
he-
1,000 of the Master of Cruelty.
No, he
No,
only
he
has.
doesn't, but he has a bunch of essence, and with what we have, I'm pretty sure we can come up with it. But I told Deska, if things get hard, if he annoys me a little too much, I'm probably going to try to kill him.
Sure answer to
Or
everything.
just-
look at him like, oh.
Straight up rob him. Because I don't have the patience for this, and he hasn't been helpful at all. He's not really part of the gang anymore. Are you with me, or would you defend him?
I'll hold on. I think I'm gonna have to do a roll, actually.
Will you help me murder someone? This is
I mean,
Not
a-
necessarily help me,
It's
just
not murder.
look the
It's
other way.
Nathaniel.
no.
you're an
Just
assassin. That's what you
just
do.
kill
What?
him.
What if
Would
it
I
was
have to pay
poison?
you to look?
Look, if it's
Uh,
accidental, it's
well-
manslaughter. Lazarus knows the laws.
Deska will say. I definitely would not stop you. I'm not a police officer. Well, I'm not a guard. But if you want me to help in any capacity, well, that's a contract, and that's a different conversation.
How much?
Nathaniel's no pushover. If this fails, it could get pretty messy. For you, I'll say 2,000.
I need the 2,000 that I have. I can offer you 400. Even 500.
All right, 400 fine by me.
Alright, then I would hand you 40 platinum.
I told myself I wouldn't do another job. Alright.
Now, let's just pray that he'll give us what we need without causing too much trouble.
Well, we'd have to we'd have to ask him to show up somewhere where there'd be no problems if he disappeared. Okay.
In the house. We can just bring him home.
I can't
And
believe this.
then he'll never leave.
All right.
Listen, he'll be remembered as a hero. Fucking, they named the housing after his name, after him. Okay.
Goodness. All right. Well, just don't
Lazarus
kill
would
him
look out
unless
the window.
it's absolutely necessary. Okay.
Lazarus would look out the window and point over here and be like, "See, that thing is called after him."
Well, I hope
I
you're
won't
handy
kill him
with
unless
them,
necessary.
because we'll need someone to drive from now on.
Magnus will learn. I have.
We'll
no
teach
doubt.
Magnus. All right. So, what are you going to do?
I guess wait until Nathaniel shows up at home, or the girls find him, because we don't know Arnis and Resin found Nathaniel,
No.
but we do know that what Ellen and whatever the other girl's name is went out to look for him.
Jessica
Alright.
up for a murder. Oh my god.
So, Arnis and Resin, you're just gonna drink a bit.
Oh no,
Yeah.
he pissed me off. I'm stopping the market on the way home, getting a lock and I'm putting it on his door.
All right. So I think there is a padlock in the items. If you look in equipment, I don't remember how much it costs, but you could probably find a padlock pretty easily at the market.
All right.
What about Resin? What are you doing?
That's so bad.
Making sure that Arnis doesn't commit manslaughter.
All right, so you're sticking with Arnis.
I feel so bad because I know Nathaniel's gonna piss him off.
So, Arnis, you're at the market looking around, and you come near one of the stalls, and you would see your old Steel Shadow commander there. It doesn't look like he noticed you, but he's speaking to several other people.
Oh, how much do I hate this guy?
I mean, that's up to you. He didn't directly, like, fuck you over, but, like, when you were captured, it's not like he came after to try to save you or anything.
Resin.
He hasn't
What?
he hasn't noticed you. You see there are 5 other people there with him. They're all bearing the mark of the Steel Shadow, just kind of talking. And you would notice them too, Resin. You don't know it's his old commander, but you would notice the mark of the Steel Shadow guys because you've seen it before.
We need to go.
There's only 5 of them.
But there's innocent people around here.
Well, he's not going to kill innocent people. He needs their help.
Does he? We need to go find Ellen and make sure she gets back to the house.
Oh yeah, she is in the market somewhere.
Oh, that fucking woman.
What, you sent her to look for Nathaniel?
Everything's a pain in the ass with her.
You guys are crazy.
Raven, I'm looking
Everything.
at Nathaniel's sheet, and most of the essences it says chest. Does that mean that it's in the house?
It probably was at some point, but he's keeping them on him now. Because I think it was in the chest in the machine is what that meant. Because remember, the machine had all those, the drill machine had all those storage areas.
Oh, I think it's starting equipment for a bard, isn't it? Don't they get a chest to keep some of their stuff in?
It could be that too. So
Yeah.
you're not sure where he's keeping the essences. You wouldn't know anyway.
Okay.
But yeah, so Resonant Arnis, what do you want to do? It looks like a bunch of the Steel Shadow guys are resupplying, like they're getting a bunch of things like rations, ropes, and just buying general goods from the marketplace.
I'll distract them. You go try to find Resin. Not Resin. You go try to find Ellen and get her back to the house.
How are you gonna distract them?
I'm going to go say hi.
I will. You're gonna need to probably just run. And
That's not a problem.
I will go
Parkour.
try to go find Ellen the best I can.
Yes, and make a lot of noise about it too. Like, we're going to want Laz to kill some of these people, but yeah, try to find her and I'll distract them. And if I'm not home in like an hour, send Laz looking for me.
Okay. Well, I really
Wait,
wish
what?
I had-
You're gonna fight?
He's distracted them. So, if I will start, like, pull my hood up and just go try and do my best to find Ellen and the other, Eliza.
You know, I'm going to change my mind now that I'm alone.
Alright.
Oh, why is Nathaniel popping up on my screen? I'm going to try to follow these guys to see what they're up to. There's no way they don't know where we are at this point. They've got to know where we live, right? I'm just using logic here. They've got to know we've got a house in town.
They probably do. I mean, you would guess most of the people in town know where you live. All it would take would be them to ask someone.
Yeah.
So Captain Abrams is his name. So you're trying to just hide and tail him for a bit?
No, I don't. No, I want to focus them on me, not on Ellen. I'm going to walk over. I might not get right up in his face and we'll stop like 20 feet away and go, Captain Abrams, is that you?
So he turns around. He says, yes, do I know you?
Oh, no, I just thought I saw someone famous. That's all.
Famous?
Yeah, they were telling stories about you all through the town. Guy named Nathaniel Ben back at the tavern.
Give me a deception check.
And I'm going to use a key point. Not a key point. I'm going to use
Inspiration.
Inspiration. Yeah.
All right.
Key point.
You make an inspired deception. 12?
Oops. I guess it's a 12. Yeah.
He kind of maybe eyes you a little suspiciously. He says, well, I wouldn't say I'm famous around these parts, but I'm a bit more well-known in the capital. I'm surprised you've heard of me.
I was just in the tavern talking to Nathaniel Ben.
I see. Well, you do look familiar. Have we met before?
I don't think so.
Give
I
me
kind of look like everybody. I'm very nondescript. But anyway, I just wanted to see if it was who you were. Just kind of odd listening to stories about the capital. And
give me another deception.
oh, dear Lord.
It's perfect music for this. So he nods and says, yes, well, I should probably get back to what I was doing. It was good to meet you. Did you give him your name? Arnis?
Everything goes well.
Did you give him your name? I forget.
No, I did not.
Yeah, he kind of pauses if he's waiting for you to give him your name.
I don't. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Yes, and he just kind of turns back around to talk to his people again. Maybe
Yeah, wait, hold
eyeing
on.
you
What
for
are
a
you-
moment.
What are you guys doing here, by the way?
And he says, that's business of my company. I'm sorry, I can't really talk about our missions in town. Now he's kind of eyeing you a little suspiciously.
I bet
Do you have,
really-
what's your insight, actually? Passive.
my passive insight? Oh, gosh, not grand.
I wish I was there.
My passive insight is... Oh, it's good. 18.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're a monk, so... you definitely think he's suspicious of you, not like scheming or hostile, but definitely kind of keeping an eye on you now, as if he's trying to figure you out a little more.
I'm just going to keep talking nonsense.
He says, but yeah, I can't really talk about why we're here.
Got any other good stories you can tell at the tavern later tonight?
I suppose if I go by there. I don't really know what I'll be doing this evening.
This
I
is
could
gonna be
swear I've seen you somewhere.
I'm so nondescript as a person, though. Everybody says that to me. I think it's because I shaved my head.
I see. He says, well, if there's nothing else, wish you good day, friend.
Yeah, you as well.
Alright, and he kind of, like I said, turns around and goes back to talking to his people.
All right. I'm going to go buy a lock.
Alright, you go buy your padlock, your spite lock, and you're heading back to the Gucci gang.
Yeah.
Resin, how are you finding Ellen?
Would it be perception?
Yeah, you could use perception, or you could use persuasion if you're asking around. Either one.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely not asking around. I'm just gonna, maybe mutter a quick little prayer for guidance and start moving around, trying to.
So this would be over time, so guidance probably wouldn't be of much use here, because this is going to
Okay.
take more than 6 seconds to a minute.
That's fine. That's fine. Then I'll just trying to find. We think that she's in the market, so I'm just gonna kind of move around trying to find her in the market.
Okay. So you're walking around the market looking for the two women.
And
19. You walk around for a while, but you don't think they're in the marketplace. Maybe if she was here, she either left or, worst case scenario, maybe taken. But you don't see her within this area. You also have seen more Steel Shadow around. Luckily, so far, none of them have noticed you.
Okay, well, if I'm seeing more and more of them, I would head back to the house because I don't know where else she would be.
All right. So, Arnis, you're the first to get back to the house. You would find your friends there. I assume you're going to tell them what happened to you or what you've seen.
I'm going to tell them what I've seen. I'm going to tell them about Nathaniel, and I'm going to put the lock on his door.
All right. You. So, how are you going to padlock his door? It's just a door.
Well, I would have bought a latch hinge as well. I wouldn't have just
So you're
bought
gonna
a
like
lock.
hammer in a thing and lock it that way. All right.
Yep. And
Uh,
I'm going to put the latch on the L on the inside, pull the door closed, then mount it, lock it. That way he can't push it open.
couldn't he still just pick the lock?
He could if he had the skill.
Does he have lock picks? I don't even remember. I'll have to look at his sheet.
No, but he is
You should-
jack of all trades.
Well,
You
that doesn't
should
work
put
with
it-
tools though. With tools, you do
Yeah.
have to have the training.
And then
Put
I
the
melt.
lock
that-
on the inside, jump out the window, and then
Just lock it from the inside and jump out the window.
Yeah, that's brilliant. But you're not there to offer that, and Ernest didn't think of it. But he will. He will squash a wax into the lock like a candle, squish in the lock and snap it. That way the lock is full of wax.
That's gonna be like, what did he do to get you so?
How are you
upset?
gonna open it, or you just don't care?
I don't care.
All right.
What did he do? He made resin give him 500 gold for the removable rod that we wanted to borrow for the next time we went out, claiming it was his and not ours.
What?
You're all just witnessing this as he's doing carpentry on the door. But anyway, at about that point, because that's going to take you a while, Arnis would get back. It's been about an hour since, Resin will get back. It's been about an hour since Arnis got back. He's still working on the door.
just nod at Arnis. Yep, that checks out. Yeah, he's pissed. There's a lot of Steel Shadow in town.
Oh. And you haven't seen Ellen since she went searching for Nathaniel?
I went searching through the marketplace, but there were so many of them, I thought I should get out of there.
Deska will look to Laz. I know you don't like her, but I would assume you hate the Steel Legion a little bit more. I think we need to find her.
Well, why don't we just go kill the Steel Shadows?
Oh, because there's a ton of them. They're commanders in town. I just keep working on the lock.
How many of them?
I saw at least 5 with their commander, so it's a company, right, Lou?
Yeah. I mean, from what you also heard from Resin, there might be some others wandering around the market. Also, you generally can't just murder people in the streets of a settlement.
No,
This is
no.
our
What I was,
We
what I
are
was
the
asking-
Gucci gang. We can do whatever the fuck we.
Sure,
Well,
yeah, you can definitely do whatever you want. Just usually it's frowned upon by civilized society to
Laz is trying to put
murder
into this
people.
campaign tonight.
what I was asking is, he's a captain, so he commands a company, right?
Yeah, generally he was one of the higher ups within the organization.
So how many people would he typically command?
Well, when he was on mission with you, he had about 15 under his command, 8 of which were wiped out when you guys were captured by the Gnolls. But you imagine he probably got more troops after that.
Okay, so he commands about, what, 15 to 20 people?
You would guess.
Yeah, so he usually leads 15 to 20 people.
Not all of
go
them
find
are
out.
higher, not all of them are mercenaries, or at least not all of them are more powerful mercenaries like your level, but there's probably at least some in town. Anyway, what are you going to do?
All right, let's go find Ellen, and if we just happen to run into them, and they want to start something, we can just defend ourselves.
Yeah, and at about this time, Arnis, you finish putting the lock on the door and waxing it up.
He pays rent moving forwards.
Pays rent. All right. So where are you heading exactly?
Where? I don't know. Resin, where should we? Did you get a trace of Ellen
They were-
or?
No, I don't have any idea where Ellen is, but the Still Shadow seem to be in the market. They seem to be kind of restocking their supplies.
No, but. All right, let's just go out. Keep your eyes open. Let's ask some people if they've seen Ellen.
All right.
And let's find her.
So it's about 1 o'clock in the afternoon at this point. At least by the look of the sunstones in the cave here. And you're just going to kind of wander around.
Deska would try to like keep to the shadows, kind of maybe stealth, like keeping a proximity from the group when we get there to look for them.
Lassers would ask people if they've seen Ellen.
Alright, so passerbys. So which direction are you headed in? Like north, south, east, west? Is there a certain place you're headed towards? Like what part of the town?
I'm guessing the marketplace would be. Yeah, towards the marketplace and towards the Devil's Sight, probably.
Yeah,
Because they went after Nathaniel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably wouldn't go much else places in this.
So you get to the marketplace. Give me a either intimidation or persuasion, depending on how you're asking around.
What is everybody's perception in time of me?
I mean, everyone loves the Gucci Gang.
Yes, but of me in particular.
I mean, you're kind of a jerk sometimes to people. I don't know. I mean, there's probably
Are they scared of me.
I don't know if they're scared. They're probably intimidated by you a little. Like it's not like everyone is fearful of their life around you. You've been pretty civil in town. I don't think you've like. Oh wait, you did get in. Well, you got into a fight with that one merchant, but you didn't kill him or anything. There was just some like
No, I
legal
wanted
troubles.
He was close. He tried to hire me for that too.
Yeah. So I mean, maybe like. I mean, it's kind of. What's your insight? Give me an insight check. Let's see if you can
-0.
figure out what people think of you.
I know exactly what they
I
think.
mean, they probably all love you from what you've seen. You don't see why anyone wouldn't love you.
Oh gosh.
You're a bastion of fairness, and Heronius is a champion. Why wouldn't they love you?
True.
True.
Yeah, of course.
Of course, yeah.
But I don't want them to love me. I want them to be intimidated by me.
I mean, you could start yelling at
Yeah.
people.
Oh.
So
Fear.
far, you've been using persuasion, so it's probably. I mean,
Well, I just use intimidation. I
I
want people to fear how much they love me.
interesting. All right.
The Office.
Laz the Dom. Yeah.
All right, well, give me intimidation if you want to start trying to intimidate people.
Do you want another roll? I have one.
Oh,
there.
did you? Oh, 17, okay.
Yeah, that was-
Yeah.
So people are getting a little bit freaked out by you. Most people just kind of shake their head nervously as you're asking around. Doesn't seem like a lot of people have seen them in this area. As you get to the marketplace, one woman who you yell at would say, I think I saw the two
No,
young
wait,
ladies. Yeah.
Let me make something clear. I'm not yelling. I'm going up to people. Lester's rather tall. He's bulky. He's wearing a huge armor.
So
You'll
just
just
trying
look down
to
at
be
them and-
foreboding.
Yeah. Not necessarily shouting like, "Hey, bitch!" No, like.
So
You.
yeah, one woman says, "I think I saw two young girls like that head towards the devil site maybe an hour or so ago. I don't know though."
Okay. And I would just walk towards the devil's side. I'm also gonna pee, so give me a minute.
Do we need to take a break?
it'd
Yeah,
be
we
a
can
good time
take
to
a
do it.
break. All right, we'll take a break and pick up in a bit. We'll go check on my dogs.
So I went to check to do the math just to check if I could. Still can't one shot Nathaniel, even as an assassin. Unfortunate. Even with max damage, I would.
You don't have to. We can just restrain him, and then I'll chop off his head.
I mean, I just checked the math to see if I had the possibility to one shot him, and I do not. He has 66 HP. I think the maximum damage I can do, poison included, if he failed, would be, well, I would use the on contact, but would be just short. Is it 40? 24 plus 24, 48 max sneak. And then if it's from my knife, it'd be well, actually, if I rolled max damage on everything, then yes, I would just one shot him to unconsciousness. But
Who were you one-shotting?
I was calculating if I could one shot Nathaniel, just in case I actually needed to.
Kill Nathaniel?
I'd rather not, but just checking the maths. I also
If we double team him, I can make you kill him.
oh yes. If I was trying to see my potential as like a true assassin, just one shot the guy to see what I could get, but unless I rolled max everything, he still stands. But then I'd sleep him the next turn and he'd be asleep.
Nathaniel?
If I pop, yeah.
Oh,
If
I
I
would just
pop
keep
my-
punching
my-
him and stunning him until you killed him.
Jesus Christ.
I could pop my divinity and make him vulnerable to all of the next attack damage.
That definitely. Okay, then I definitely would. That was ridiculous.
Now, Resin would never do that. Unless
Yeah, there's no.
Nathaniel became like a demon. But
I get you.
all of a sudden, we find out that Nathaniel's a vampire.
I also rolled my level 1 character. If we end up doing it.
I really wanted to do the random characters, get like 3 7s and a 20.
Oh God, you'd be. Unga bunga.
Yeah.
Well, and you have to put the 20 in a non-class specific attribute.
That's bum. That's so bad. Oh my God.
So you're a wizard with 400 hit points, but a 7 intelligence.
God.
Let me see here. Let's create a character right now.
Okay, what level are we going to create?
I did it at level 1 because this. So...
Does Lou start at 1? Does he make you start at 2? It's like some guys start at 2.
We started at 1 when we started this one.
Okay, so
I say
level
we,
1.
but I was the only.
Level
I'm going to allow
1.
feats, and I'm going to allow feats.
Cool.
Create.
I wish we got a feat at level 1 though. That would make it a lot fucking.
Be a human.
I don't want to play another human. The
But
character I just rolled was a half orc fighter, which is a formula for success already. So.
Alright, what do I got?
See what I get
I
here.
got a half elf wizard.
I get a wood elf artificer.
Oh, that sounds like an interesting party.
Problem is my wizard's intelligence is 11, but he has a 17 charisma.
Ah. Now that's interesting.
Mine's not bad. 15, 11, 11, 15, 11, 15.
Actually, didn't put it in the. I didn't put in stats. I changed it all back to 0, so I don't remember what the stats were.
And just for fun, we're gonna do it at our current level. Do I allow multi-classing?
Oh God.
No, I'm not gonna. Let's just go straight. What do I get? Actually, this is a really kick-ass character. Wood Elf Druid.
Ooh. Okay.
He's not trained in nature, but whatever.
Who needs nature? I really like the thing I rolled because it Hold on. What the hell? Yeah, we're not using a shield. Fuck that. That's baby stuff. We're going great sword. It's not enough great sword users in this world.
Well, if you got the hit points, you do it. If you don't, you don't.
Yeah. Well, I'm a fighter, fucking half orc. I'm gonna I'm gonna take it. I'm a big boy.
You
And
are.
then, yeah, and then once we hit the level 4 feet, I gotta take the what is it? Orcish Fury, or am I thinking it's not? That's not what it's called. It's called something else.
Wait, what are you talking about?
I rolled a random level 1 character, and he gave me half orc fighter. What's the fucking feat called?
Oh, the orc specific one, the racial
Yeah, Orcish something.
Oh, the resilience thing?
Yeah. Let me look it up on my computer.
It's Orcish Fury.
I don't know why my brain said that can't be it. Yes. I stand and I swing. Unga strength.
Orcish Fury's not that great.
It's not. But we're thematic over here. I'm a orc. I don't remember. Are we allowed to do Tasha's in here? The what's the name of it? Tasha background or whatever it's called.
Oh, Tasha's Cauldron
Of min-maxing, yeah.
yeah.
Because I will unga all my strength.
There you go. And then the other one I rolled, just a quick roll, I got a Mountain Dwarf Fighter level 1.
Let's go, brother.
The game we start, we're all the same class, but we're all the same race.
Oh my god, I did see a thing where it was like a party full of clerics, but they're all just different clerics. That was pretty cool. But clerics are like very, very strong, so it's doable without much punishment.
All right, is everyone back?
We're making first level characters.
Of course you are.
You know how we do it. 17 strength.
Let's have a party of kobolds and then have a dragonborn that's run by the DM be a party member, but the dragonborn's just a normal, everyday commoner, and the kobolds just follow them around, worshiping them.
That sounds like us or what Nathaniel thinks we do, so no.
Yep, we could do whatever you guys want.
I think I'm gonna go with this guy that I just rolled up there, the Orazan. I'm gonna change the name from Orazana Orinth. I can't even say it, so
The fighter?
yeah,
Let's go.
why not? Huh?
Double fighter, let's go.
I'm super tired today.
Oof.
Did not sleep well last night. Drinking more Diet Coke or Coke Zero.
Is there a difference?
I like the taste of Coke Zero a little better. I don't know if there's an actual difference.
Gotcha.
I'm just fiending for more caffeine. I'll be happy when the day's over. But anyway, are we ready to continue?
Yep.
And Lower Stone Warden. There we go. Change the name.
Alright, so the group is going to the Devil's Sight. It's still pretty early in the day, so there's not too many people there. I mean, well, it's around noon, but there's some people drinking, mostly from probably the caravan and some merchants. You see Nathaniel's there. He's talking to, actually, your two friends. The ones who you sent, Ellen and Eliza. They are sitting at the table with him along with several other people. And he would see you all coming and wave and say, "Ah, friends, there you are." I'm guessing that Arnis told you how he tried to steal an item from me?
That is not what we're here for.
He says, "Well, you're all welcome to join me."
Yeah,
And,
you're buying, you thief.
Eliza and Ellen will also give you all a wave as you come close.
Yeah, Deska would walk up to them and be like, I don't know if you've noticed, but the town's crawling with this. I always mess up their name. The Steel Shadow Legion? Steel Shadow. So it's best if we get you guys somewhere safer.
Ellen's smile kind of just instantly drains from her face. She says, "No, I didn't see any of them. I just heard Nathaniel was at the tavern, so I came here." "What do we do?" Nathaniel says, "Yes, the Steel Shadow have been around on and off for, I don't know, like a week now, since before you left even. Apparently that archer lady who came to see us was one of them."
All right.
Oh, by the way, rents due the last of the week every week. Thanks.
He says, "Rent? What do you mean?"
Well, we got to get you guys out of here. We have to get back to our place, or at least where we know we can defend it.
They nod and say, "Yeah, we'll head back to the house if it's not safe here." I don't think the Steel Shadow would attack us in broad daylight, would they? I mean, there are people and guards everywhere.
I don't know and don't care what they would do. All I know is this is not a safe place for you to be. And they've attacked us on many occasions.
Alright, so, yeah, what are you all gonna do?
I almost think we should go back to our machine with the ladies and supplies and get the hell out of here. I mean, Ellen, you have some ideas about your stuff.
Ellen, says, well, yes, what do you mean, my stuff?
The stuff we're not supposed to talk about, the stuff you know.
Oh, well, I have ideas as to where we might find more answers pertaining to that, though, as I mentioned, it might need us to go quite far from here, and to be in close proximity with the Steel Shadow as well, and possible other dangers. She says, but I would need some time to look into it. Does this town have a library?
No.
I don't know.
Not at all.
Well,
Well, where would you like us to take you?
she says, well, why don't we, I guess back to the house for now, just so I can be someplace safe. And from there, I can figure things out. And Eliza would nod. She says, yeah, we should probably get out of here. If the Steel Shadow haven't seen us already, then we want to keep out of their view. Nathaniel says, I might be able to help with that. Do you want me to take them back to the house unseen?
I mean, yes, ideally.
So he nods and says, follow me, you two. And he's going to take them out the back door. What are the rest of you going to do?
He's such an asshole.
We can just go right back through the front, right?
Yeah.
I dare them to fuck with us.
Alright, so where are you? Are you just going to go back to the house?
Yes. Not much else for us to do at the current moment. So yeah, we can just go back to the house.
Alright, so Nathaniel would get them back there using invisibility and kind of sneaking through the back caves. You would meet up with them at the house. Luckily, yeah, it doesn't seem like the Steel Shadow are really hunting for you. Or that they might not... Well, they might not even know you're in town, though. You guess they'd probably figure it out soon enough. Word probably travels fast. But yeah, for now, you're all back at the house. What do you want to do? There was some mention of trying to do some downtime activities.
I mean, not anymore. If the Steel Shadow are here, right?
I mean, that's fair.
Well, it's up to you. You could still try to do downtime activities. You doubt they're going to directly attack you in town. That's not usually their MO.
We
Though-
also have Cav and Weston and all of them not here.
In the lab, exactly.
Yeah,
Real friends. Real friends need our help.
that's true. You don't know what became of them, if they're all right.
So I think we should. But the thing is, if we go to help them out, we I don't know if we could leave them, even if they say they're safe in town. They could hire any number of people to just stealthily take them out of the house.
Yeah, that is the danger. You don't know. At least if they know where they are, they could try to do something sneaky to kidnap them. But yeah, you don't think they're gonna like attack you in the streets or anything. At least that's not their MO. They're not really like barbaric disruptors of like society. They wouldn't just start, like breaking rules and tearing places apart. They more operate in a clandestine method outside of the society.
Unless we want to pick a fight with them.
Yeah, but at that point, you guys are kind of the aggressors. It's true you do have a good reputation in the town, but just attacking people without provocation, isn't always looked kindly upon.
No, we get them to attack us.
I was gonna say, have them have a conversation with Arnis and Laz, and it'll eventually happen.
It'll
Just
eventually go to blows.
insult them until they finally get pissed off and attack you. Yeah, I suppose that's one strategy.
Duska's all about going to help our friends, but the only compromise is probably taking them and leaving them in the Jeep with the window rolled down or something. I don't know, because otherwise they're gonna get napped while we're gone.
I mean, Ellen seems to have a habit of getting kidnapped, right?
I mean, she has been kidnapped twice now, though neither time was really her fault. Well, what do you want to do?
Laz, what do you want us to do?
Yeah.
You can try to do a downtime or put this day towards downtime if you want. Or you could go traveling, try to get to the labs and figure out what became of your friends.
That's what I think we should do.
Or you could do something else.
At this point, the only thing that seems like we're moving forward is going to the labs. So Deska would say we should just go to the labs.
I agree. Let's go.
Sounds like we're going to the lab. Are we bringing them with?
I think we have to because
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Otherwise-
can't
Leave them
leave
with
them here.
Nathaniel. Yeah, we could just leave
Absolutely
with Nathaniel. I know, loser.
I mean, we could. Nathaniel is a strong ally,
He's an asshole.
but he is a competent one though. So we could leave them with him, and pretty much guarantee they're safe. And Nathaniel's always where the people are is where Nathaniel are, and that means there's a less chance of them getting taken because they already said that they wouldn't do anything in public. So I say leave him with Nathaniel. Now, if Nathaniel will do that, is a different situation.
Well, as long as he pays his rent.
Nathaniel is at the house. He says, I assume you're talking in front of him?
Yeah. We always
So-
talk in front of him like he's not there.
He would say, I could keep an eye on them. I don't know how safe they'll be here. It's unlikely that they'll attack the house directly, but someone could try to sneak in. I don't know. I don't usually stay at the house anymore. I have a room at the inn. Maybe I could try to hide them there. He says, I think they'll expect them to be within the house. If we're going to hide them, we should put them someplace that's less obvious. But I can take care of that if you all want. Unless you need me to pilot the machine to get you back to where you need to go.
Well, Ellen, didn't you say you wanted to get to a library, Ellen?
She says that would be helpful. Nathaniel says, well, there's not much of a library in this town. I think Deska was working on one, and I know of a few private collections you could use.
Well, Deska will hand like 10 gold to Nathaniel. That's for that's so they can get rooms at the inn. We're gonna go freaking help our friend.
Sorry.
Aren't there a bunch of books at the lab?
Yes.
That's true. There is a pretty nice library there.
Yeah, I was gonna take them eventually.
So why don't we just go to the lab? Get Nathaniel to take us to the lab. He can bring the girls along. When he drops us off and he runs away, he can take them with him.
That's exactly what we just said. Yes.
He says, "Run away. Never run away."
You know.
Because I've
He
had
drops
to,
us off.
I've had
comes
to
back.
move the ship because of the steel shadow. But anyway. All right, are we ready to go?
Yeah.
All right, so Nathaniel is taking you back to the labs, the place you kind of just left.
Except for the front door.
So he takes you into one of the side caves, and there is the machine. He opens the door and says, "All right, let's go." So the group begins drilling through the caves. The two girls or women are very surprised by this machine.
I don't think we have to. Didn't we take the machine here once already?
Not with them.
Not with them.
We walked.
Yeah, you walked here.
Oh, we walked. Oh, okay.
Yeah. At that point, the machine was back in Last Light, and I believe you were trying to avoid the steel shadows, so you didn't go back there. You went straight from the mine down to the lab.
That sounds right. Okay, yeah.
Oh. Hang on a sec. So, as you're drilling through the stone, you would hear a strange alarm coming from the cockpit. A noise you haven't heard before. And you hear Nathaniel go, "Huh, this is new."
Okay, new good, new bad. What is that?
Are you gonna go and see what's going on?
Yes, if there's a loud beeping.
So you see Nathaniel like staring at something. He says, there's something on the projector here I haven't seen before." And he points, and you see the usual illusion of the area you're in, where there are kind of green, yellow, and red areas, and you see that nearby the ship, in the direction you're moving, there is a blinking dot. He says, "I don't know what this means. I've never seen something like this on the projector." Look,
Wow.
but it's getting closer to us.
Well, that doesn't sound good. So, I guess we should probably get ready to fight.
Why don't we go faster?
I don't think we can.
He says, "I've already changed direction, but it's still coming towards us." He says, "Should we stop the ship and see what's going on, or should we try to run away?"
Well, how confident are you in outmaneuvering whatever this is?
He says, "I don't know. I don't know what it is." He looks out the window as the ship's moving kind of to the side where he thinks it's coming from. He says, I can't see through the stone and dirt. Something's near us, either in a cave or maybe burrowing as well. I would guess burrowing, because there's no cave over there." And a moment later, as he's looking out the window, there is an explosion of rock. As something horrifying comes bursting through the nearby wall.
Okay.
Is it the?
Oh,
I knew it. Yes.
Nathaniel goes, "Oh gods, yeah, I think we should run." And
Yeah.
he says, "But
Yeah.
I don't know if the ship can outrun that." As you see the creature moving towards the ship. What does the group
Okay,
want to do?
Is there a check I can make to see if I recognize this?
This would be nature to know what that is.
Let me. God, why nature? Do I have any? I don't want to use my last inspo on that, so I'll try a nature check. Ooh.
You don't know much about them, but you know that they have destroyed whole settlements before. They're very dangerous, gargantuan creatures.
Okay, how close are we to our settlement before this starts chasing us?
You are several hours away.
I don't think we could really leave this alone. This thing could probably destroy everything.
At this point, something smashes into the ship, and now there are several blinking lights. Everyone give me strength saves, or be knocked
God.
prone. Nathaniel's like, "Oh gods, that's not good."
Pretty sure
Okay.
if everybody's within 10 feet of me, you have. +4.
DC is 15.
So
yeah.
What if you have athletics?
It would be a strength save. It's not a check.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, the ship is shaking a bunch as several alarms start going off, and Nathaniel says, "It's attacking us! It's attacking us!"
We gotta stop this
Go.
thing.
Go faster.
Yeah, go fast.
He says, "This is drilling. What do you mean, go faster?" He says, "I think."
Say the D-
Go ahead.
What was the DC? What was the
15.
DC?
14.
Yeah, I fell
It's not a big
I
deal.
fell down.
Like
I fell down.
you probably would just get right back up. But he says, or go ahead.
Get us to the nearest like opening. We need to get out of the tunnels.
He says, and you can kind of see it out the side of the window. He says, "Do we have any magic? Something that could slow it down?" It's basically on the left of the ship, near the front now, kind of moving alongside the machine.
Is it hard to see or is it like blatantly?
Oh no, you can definitely see it. There's like a mouth almost as big as the ship, like, and a huge worm moving through the tunnel next to the ship trying to stop it.
I don't have. Deska would cast Fairy Fire.
Why don't we just ram it?
I don't think that would work.
He says the ship is actually not. It would do more damage to us. The ship isn't meant to ram things. It's meant to drill through stone.
And this thing is like visibly bigger than the ship, correct?
It's probably about the same size. Definitely longer than the ship, but the actual worm is probably about the like height and width of the ship, about like 15 to 20 feet.
Oh, okay. Not as big as I thought, but still pretty big.
Ellen says, "Maybe we have to abandon the machine and just retreat." He says, "No, we can't lose the machine."
I did cast Fairy Fire on it, but I don't think it won't do
That one's. I mean, I guess you could do that. That won't slow it down. Do you want to use a spell on that? All right, I'll give it a saving throw then. All right, so you chant casting Fairy Fire.
Too bad we don't have a mage with fireball.
Sorry, give me 1 second. I have to get it
cast Salt.
save.
Take that, and that.
It's not a slug.
It's gonna be one when I'm done with it.
Alright, so that is a deck save.
Oh.
Alright, so no,
Alright.
it is lit up as you begin concentrating on the spell. Unfortunately, the being lit up does not slow it down at all. Nathaniel says, "I'm gonna stop the ship. You have to go out and deal with that thing."
I think that's the only thing we can do, because otherwise it's gonna destroy the ship from the sound of it. So,
It's already done some damage to the ship.
yeah.
Is that okay with the group, or do you want to try to do something else?
I don't
We don't have another option.
Yeah, I can't think of anything else we could do.
All right, let me get you a cave.
Is it me, or whenever Nathaniel's involved, things go really bad?
Wait, that's not fair. All he did was drive.
I'm just saying, though.
You say that
Thinking
about
by
everyone. Deska, Nathaniel.
I was thinking by my
hold
comment in the Discord of Nathaniel's going to become the big bad guy because Laz and Arnis are bullying him.
Yeah, because they're come here, nerd. Giving him noogies, stealing his lunch money.
Yeah. Before
Like,
we
oh.
got out of the ship, I would give Resin and, I mean, he's not here, but Magnus, Eyes of Night, give our spellcasters 300 feet of vision.
fair, the worm is glowing.
Yes, now it is, but
It's a
I don't know how
giant
long
glow
it'll
worm.
last. That
So is
takes
Magnus actually
concentration.
here? Is Magnus
No.
actually here?
Well,
He's in the
Game
background, but he's not here.
He's
Oh,
not
so we gave him Eyes of Night. But he can see at night, so that's great. Okay.
it gives him
but he
300
I mean, he already
so
has
theoretically,
has
for
dark
if he
vision.
comes back, he can have 300 feet to play with his spells. That's
There we
what it's
go.
for.
He'll see in the dark as the rest of the party is eaten alive.
Yeah, and watch you guys get eaten.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm not getting eaten. She says before she was eaten.
Yeah,
Yeah.
famous last words.
Like, who would get kicked by a horse? Said the man before he was kicked by a horse.
Oh.
All right, so the door opens and you all quickly rush out of the ship. Give me one moment to put you on the map.
Oh god.
So Lazarus, Deska. Oh, it helped if I put you on the right layer of the ship. Does anyone have a light source?
No, that's why I'm hoping it stays lit up.
Oh yeah, I have to light it up. How much does it do? 5 feet of dim?
Let me double check.
Yeah, outlines it, something like that.
Yeah, I think it outlines the creature or something like that. Shipping field appears and surrounds a creature of your choice within range. Oh wait, that's Shield of Faith. What am I doing?
Did you Shield of Faith it? Alright.
No. The carapace.
I think it is 5 feet of low light. I'll just put it on. So you should see it now.
10 feet actually. Let's go.
I see nothing.
I see nothing. I see a big
see
black
it.
square.
To the north of the group right here?
Yeah, I see it right here.
I see absolutely nothing. It's a
Oh,
big.
Oh, I
You guys
know
aren't
why.
on the map yet.
Yeah, I put you on the wrong layer. There you go.
Oh. Neat.
Oh,
Alright, so give me initiative rolls.
God. Dusk hasn't been able to be an adrenaline junkie in a while. See how
oh,
this-
damn it! I forgot to collect my token.
Womp womp.
Oh, such garbo.
Oh, the complete opposite. I go from a 19 to a 6.
Bro, I got a 12. When my whole thing is going fast.
Why are you suddenly an old southern lady? I do declare! Alright.
I like that you got a
She
12.
shook the 8-ball, and that's what came up.
Make sure you mark yourself as concentrating. You
Yeah.
probably have about 8 rounds left on your
All
spell.
right, it's the timer.
I think you can set it to 8 and -1, right? Or is it just a timer?
It's just the timer. I don't think I can set it.
Weird. Let me. Usually can. Maybe that's not set up in this game. Let me double check, because
I don't think so. And the solar flare, I would have my bow, not my freaking.
alright, stopwatch. Um.
Oh god, what I have a feeling in my gut this thing's gonna be hard to hit for me. I don't know why.
Where's that can-do spirit? It's good.
It just
Out there.
Deska's hype. Deska's
Alright.
actually really hyped.
I don't know
to
what's
fight
going
this
on.
thing.
Alright, so never mind. So yeah, you have about 8 rounds left. But Deska, you are the first to act. So the creature is currently bashing into the side of the ship, letting out angry roaring noises. You don't think it notices you yet.
Okay.
Oh, perfect.
Am I like, but like I'm on the other side of the ship right now, right? But okay.
So it would have heavy cover from you right now because of the
I
ship
guess
being
I'll
in the
take-
way. You can see it kind of underneath. Yeah, so now it would have light cover.
Well, just here's a thought: 2 birds in 1 stone.
Mhm.
Just let it eat Nathaniel on the ship.
That's not okay. Bonus action. Deska's gonna. You're gonna see Deska like reach into her bag or whatever her compartment, and just I'm running low, and she'll coat her arrow, her +2 arrow in a drow poison, and hey, maybe miracles can happen. And she's going to. I'm not gonna sharpshooter this turn. Actually, no, it's advantage. I'm gonna sharpshooter this thing. Fuck it, let's
Okay.
do it.
Be an
Alright.
assassin.
So you take aim with your poisoned thing. 16 would not be enough, and it just dinks off the creature's heavy
I shouldn't
armor.
have believed you.
Actually, it's 11, right? Because sharpshooter.
No,
No,
that
it's
includes
not
sharpshooter.
exactly.
No, plus
Yeah.
no, Deska doesn't have a +4. She would have had 9, so it would have been a 20 something. But unfortunately, that would miss. Anything
It's already
else?
fully calculated. After that, no.
All right. So the creature roars, not even noticing your shot. It's still attacking the ship. Resin.
Cool.
Oh Lord,
We're losing.
I am moving over here.
Oh, brave.
All
Alright, it definitely notices you now,
Okay. And
but
then
it's still
I'm gonna-
attacking the ship.
I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith
Okay.
on myself.
Alright, so you chant summoning holy energies to shield you. Casting Shield of Faith. Alright. So that was your bonus action, I believe. I didn't see a spell cast. Did you click it?
Oh no, you didn't let me do that. I forgot. There we go.
Alright. So yeah, you are surrounded by holy energies. Anything else?
And then dodge on top of that.
Taking the dodge action. Alright. That's it for you?
That's it.
Alright, the worm is still very upset at the ship. So it's gonna do a multi-attack. 16 would not hit, actually. The ship is more armored than that. 24 would, though, as the stinger smashes into the hull, doing 16 piercing. Luckily, it seems the ship is immune to poison damage.
Thank God I am too.
That is it for the creature. Arnis.
All right. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. I guess that's as far as I can really get. Then I
Okay.
think- Yeah, even 60 feet puts me right there. So I'm going to go there. And I guess I'm going to try to hide and then take the dodge action.
All right, everyone's waiting for Laz to initiate, huh? You got this, Laz. All right, so Arnis is like, oh god, hiding behind the ship. Laz, what are you gonna do?
He can't get there. None of us can.
Don't worry, brother. You got
Don't worry,
this.
brother.
I'm
Oh,
gonna haste.
Let's go.
All right, so you begin chanting, concentrating on the haste spell. Actually, if Arnis is immune to poison, maybe he should be fighting this.
Oh, he should, but he won't. So
He's
I can't
gonna.
get there.
You can do it the other way.
Oh, I'm so
Yeah, of course
I'm
you
so
could've
slow. I can't get
I
there.
still
Oh
can't.
no!
you also run on top of walls. Do you think the
That's
ship
true.
can
You have a
stop
valid
you?
point. You have a valid
I
point.
know you could have run right over the ship. You're full of crap.
But I
Like,
can't
oh,
really see the
I
ship.
just can't get there. It's
It
too
doesn't
far
matter.
away.
I have 60 movement right now. So
Alright.
You don't see the ship
Very
right
good.
here?
I see
Yeah.
the tail end of it back here, but this all I can see here is rocks.
Yeah.
that was 45 movement. So.
I mean, there are rocks underneath it, but all right. So you just rush up. Rah!
I think the ship is
Nobody
on the
else
other,
is gonna do anything.
is on the other layer.
Yeah.
It's under the rocks.
Well, to be fair, I tried.
No,
Yeah.
the rocks should be part of the map, so the ship should be front and center. Here, I'll put it on the map layer so you can just see it without.
Because I see it.
There,
Yeah,
now it
now
should
we
be
can see
it.
now it should be much more solid.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Sure, I'll keep it on the map layer, but I just have to bring it back to deal
Alright.
damage to it.
All right. Anyways, I'm gonna come up here. I'm gonna use.
Ah!
Where
You
is
have
it?
advantage.
Oh,
Yep, it's glowing, so you do have advantage.
doesn't matter. I want to put it. Give it my Vow of Immunity,
Jump in its mouth.
and then
Just
I
for
have
double
one
advantage.
attack. Well, no, mine will persist.
You're saying mine isn't gonna stay up? Really?
All right, so you put
All
that
right.
effect on it. So I'll put a minute timer. The Vow of Enmity.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna attack it with my one attack this turn.
Ah!
Which,
Well.
Mike.
Gotta roll the attack roll. 18 would actually hit, just
20,
enough.
well, it's 26 because.
All right, yeah. So 26 would strike it.
All
You
right,
cut
that's
through its
12,
thick armor.
and I'm gonna.
You gotta roll again. I'm not gonna use the damage you already seen.
All right.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't really matter, but Divine Smite level 1. Fuck it.
All right. So you strike the
damage.
creature, doing 18 points as there's a little explosion of radiant energy. The worm reels around and comes now towards you, looking down at you. Anything else?
Nope.
All right. Next round, Deska.
Oh.
The worm is lunging towards Lazarus.
Deska seeing Laz do his thing. Let me see if that's mapped out correctly. 20 feet there, perfect. I feel it's necessary. Deska would cast dropping her concentration on what's it called? She will cast Bless instead.
Is your AC actually 24?
Yeah, with haste. Why?
Oh yeah, haste. That's why I was gonna say.
So yeah, she would cast Bless,
All right.
and she would target herself, Laz, and Resin because this is too far away. So timer. Oh wait, actually, I don't need. I don't know. Let's just do concentration.
You could use the second timer, the green one. Or wait, no, never mind. Bless has a timer on it, the marking.
Okay.
So you're good. To mark.
And bonus action, coat my final drow poison on my arrow.
Okay.
That's it.
So that is it for Deska. Resin.
All right. Okay, where I'm at. We'll kill the dead.
Dong. Alright. So you cast Toll the Dead, chanting at this large worm. That is a wisdom save.
Yes.
No, I believe it would fail.
Yeah, my DC's 18.
So it will take 15 necrotic, as it is withered by the magic. Anything else?
That will be it.
Alright, the worm goes. It is now kind of looking over towards Resin. Laz. What's the range of this attack? It's just gonna try to move right through you, doing a overrun. So I need an athletics check, and it gets to make one at advantage. Oh wow. You would beat it. So it stays back, roaring angrily at you. It is going to try to bite you. 25.
Yeah, that hits.
Alright, so you take 30 piercing, and I need a dex save.
You have D4.
Give me a second. 30. And dex save.
Oh.
Oh.
Alright, so Lazarus is swallowed by the worm.
What?
And it is going to move this way.
Don't drink tequila, kids.
So Laz, you're blinded and restrained and this total cover, and you will take some acid damage at the start of each of its turns.
Yeah, but I can still attack it.
You can still attack it from the inside, but being restrained, you'd be at disadvantage. But cancels out because you got your vow. So Resin, it's gonna slither over towards you and hurl a tail stinger at you. 25.
That hits.
Goodness.
All right.
You have D4.
I need a con save.
Oh, I also need to make a con save.
Would his aura stick out of the freaking beast?
All right.
God.
So that is
70
20.
damage.
Yeah, it's 25 piercing and 45 poison. What did you make a save for?
You told me to make it.
For his concentration.
Oh, Lazarus. Yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
for my haste.
I think you made it. Yeah, you're good. So
And
yeah,
I
Resin looks very
failed
hurt. I would assume. I don't know if you can make that high of a save for your concentration.
70? I don't think.
It'd be like a 35. All right, so Resin is just like slammed into the rock as the stinger like goes right into his shoulder, almost impaling him. But that is it for the purple worm, Arnis.
Okay. How high up is the ship? Can I run under it, or do I have to go over?
You can actually run under it, yeah.
Okay. So, 2, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Oh my God. I can't get there.
Well, you can teleport.
Oh,
40, 40. I can, yes. So if I do that, see, I can run to. I've got that at 50 right here.
Yeah.
Is it glowing anymore? No, right?
no,
Deska took that
it is
down.
no longer glowing.
Yeah, took down the advantage we had there. You know what? Yeah, poof. I'm gonna jump in here.
All
I'm gonna
right.
teleport a whopping 10 feet.
So as it's going
See how
at
this
Resin,
goes.
you poof in behind it. Yeah.
I think I'm. Did I poof in the correct place? Where's Resin? I can't see Resin.
He's only
I'm on the other side.
So I actually need to poof here, right?
You would see him over here. You would.
He's not adjacent.
Oh, he's not adjacent. Oh, so
Oh,
it
it's
doesn't
got
matter. All right,
reach.
here goes.
Yeah,
22?
22 does indeed punch it. Whap, as the scales crack from the impact, doing
All right.
9 points of damage.
And we're going to try to stun it with a key point.
Oh, wow. You're, alright. Well, you never know.
You never know.
Got no choice. I mean, Duska hasn't been able to damage it yet.
No. It's like a little tickle.
I whack it again. Oh, probably not.
16, unfortunately, would not. Well, you do have Bless, right? Oh, no, you don't.
No, I don't.
Alright,
So
so
I'm
no,
gonna
that
spend
is
a-
gonna miss.
Spend a key point for Fury of Blows.
I think you teleported already.
He did. Yeah.
Yeah, so you don't have the bonus action to Fury.
Yeah. So, yep, that's it. That's it.
Alright,
Wish I had advantage.
so give
Shut up.
yourself back the key point. Lazarus, from the inside, you are being crushed by
Yeah.
creatures' internals. Let me see, what was the damage on that?
Well, isn't it on the beginning of his turns? That's what you said.
It is. Let me see. Oh yeah, at the start of his
each of the
turn. So
ones.
yeah, you're okay for now, but it is acidic and gross in here, and you're restrained and blinded. Luckily, you do have Vow of Enmity, so yeah, you have advantage. So it's a wash.
I'm gonna attack 3 times.
Ah!
Get him, boy.
Nope.
22.
First would miss.
No, 20. Oh,
It's
fuck.
normal.
It's a wash. Yeah. That one strikes. Brr, is indigestion.
Well, that one's going with Divine Smite level 2. 'cause
Ah!
fuck
All right. So that's gonna be 21, 25 damage. All right. So I think it has to make a saving throw or
the creature. It's like 30
regurgitate you.
damage, I believe. Yeah.
11 plus 10 plus 4.
No, if the Warren takes 30 damage or more on a single.
I see. For the attack. Okay.
It's in a turn, though, right? So if you add mine,
In a
No, but
turn.
it's from
That's-
the inside and from one creature.
if the worm takes AG.
Let me see. I'm on.
Yeah.
So
So
25 damage.
so that's-
I can attack once more
Yeah,
either.
yeah,
way.
creature inside
Yeah.
of it. Yeah, creature inside of it. Yeah.
all right. So you
Here's my
stab
third
some
attack.
more. Oh, that is unfortunate. So it takes some damage, but not enough to regurgitate you. Anything else?
No. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna use a Harness Divine Power
Okay.
to get a spell slot back.
All right. New round. Deska.
You got the Deska. You
So
got this.
the creature has turned towards Arnis now and is roaring at him.
The question is. do
It's
I
threatening
start
all
fighting-
3 of you because its tail can reach all of you at this point.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Then I.
Run away.
definitely-
You can still, you aren't adjacent to it, so you can still range attack it normally, but if you leave its threatened area, it can tail
Right.
strike you.
See, the thing is, if it hits me once, I total die.
You just,
And,
you just fold in half. Bleh.
I will fold in half. You know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. I'm gonna sharpshooter steady aim. Shoot this man.
Well, you can disengage as a bonus action, right?
Could, but the problem is I wouldn't be able to get advantage, and I don't think.
I mean,
You trying to
yeah.
spare my character right now? No, I'll move back. You know what? I'll take care of this. You don't want money to die.
You just saw what it did to resin.
Yeah, but Deska doesn't care about death.
Oh, well, alright.
I guess I'll just sharpshooter, normal shoot it.
It's emo.
I mean, you'd still get sneak attack. Arnis is next to it. You just have to hit it.
But I'm gonna miss this with.
Wait, you're gonna sharpshooter it?
Of course I am.
Oh, alright. Go for it. You do you.
I clicked it like 3 years ago. It still hasn't appeared.
But yeah, this thing does seem very armored. Yeah.
Nah.
No, it would just dink off its armor.
All right. Well, I'll see you guys next time.
Resin. The creature isn't currently looking at you, but its tail is still threatening you.
Yeah, let's No fun. I am going to do as my bonus action Blessing of the Raven Queen.
Okay.
We're gonna go over here.
All right, you poof away.
And I am going to heal myself.
Wah, wah.
I'm not quite dying yet.
All right.
Okay.
So you gain 14 health, feeling much better.
And that'll be it for me. We're gonna move over here. There we go.
Alright, so the worm goes. It's gonna start by digesting Lazarus. Let's see, is there a save for that, or do you just take damage?
I think it's a save.
I don't know.
No, it's just damage. So you take 21 acid as you are burned inside this thing. It is gonna
Wasn't it 66?
or 21 average. You want me to roll it? I can roll it if you want.
I don't care. It's whatever you prefer.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you average just because I'm worried about you. Worried about you, buddy. All right, it's gonna rear up and roar at you, Arnis, and try to bite you in the face. Ah. Oh wow! You dodge it. It will then bring its tail back and try to sting you. Ooh, that one
Ouch.
might have got you.
Yeah.
So you are swiped. Luckily, you only take 24, as you were immune to the poison damage. Pays to be a monk.
Every time
It
I
does.
see him attack something, I'm like, it will kill me with one strike, and I'm not talking about unconscious.
one of these days
That's
you'll
it
get
for the
Destiny.
creature, Arnis.
One
Yeah,
day.
we're gonna punch this puppy.
Yeah.
That's a miss.
Apparently you're not. All right, so you missed the first, missed the second. Yeah.
Oof, that's bad.
Wait, why are you con saving?
He has
I
I
hate.
didn't.
forgot to do it for my concentration.
Oh,
though.
yeah.
Waste.
You
I
do
got a
have a
D4.
D4.
That's 10. I don't know if it was.
Uh,
wasn't around.
Yeah. No,
Yeah, it is 10.
that is 10, so you're okay.
Oh, okay.
I don't think you can fail
Uh,
it with haste. Yeah, or with bless.
So yeah, I missed both times. So I'm gonna pop over to here.
All right, the worm
And then
roars and looks like it's about to follow you. Anything
I
else?
still got. Yeah, I can run 50 feet still too.
Ah.
I will
20,
never get to just stand still and shoot because this man runs farther than me every time. And then
35,
complains
40,
about me running away.
45.
Hey, he's kiting the boss. Oh, jeez! Wow. All right. All
I
right.
was gonna say, you know what? Nah.
Take that.
Wow, Hardest, you don't like Deska, do you?
Take that.
That's
Bro, he complains
that's
about
an
me running away
interesting
all the time.
tactic.
I'm
All
alone,
right.
And I can't get advantage because he always runs behind me.
All right. Arnis ran towards Deska. That was unexpected. Lazarus, what are you gonna do?
Let's
That's
attack
good.
from the inside, baby.
Jessica's freaking out. She's gonna
Oh,
die.
jeez. Oh
I'm
wow.
not freaking out.
Oh, my
I'm
God.
not freaking out because I'm gonna die. I'm freaking out because wow,
Yeah.
you'll do damage
18
sometimes.
is gonna hit it.
Alright, you know what? I want to be spit out, so level 3 Divine Smite.
Oh, all right.
Oh my
4d8.
god.
19 damage. All right. So it gurgles some more as indigestion hits it. That is it for you, right?
That is the most depressing
That was
level 3 Divine Smite.
man. The dice are. This is how I felt yesterday with my boss battle. It was like 1, 1, 2. All right. So Laz is struggling. New round, Deska, or anything else?
No, because I'm pretty sure I can't use Harness Divine Power yet for a level 3
Yeah.
spell slot.
All right.
Uh,
So Deska, the worm is coming towards Arnis, which is you're kind of in the path of, unfortunately.
yep, I'm gonna steady aim and shoot at this thing.
Normal or
I'm thinking about it. I'll do a normal.
Okay.
Wait, where's my?
This is where you roll the 20, I bet.
I'm trying to. Okay, they're the same thing.
Well, it's probably good you steady aim, so that is a crit.
Oh my god! And I don't. Okay, well, minus 10 damage. No big deal. It's fine.
You do
But
get
I
double
am a
your
rogue,
sneak
so-
attack, yeah.
Yeah.
20, 33. Oof, that hurt. It is looking at you now. Anything else?
Yeah. Bonus action. My heart wants to say just F and put Shield of Faith on myself, but I don't think that's gonna.
As it
fucking
swallows you.
matter. I'm gonna bonus action Healing Word Resin. I can't target Lazarus in the stomach, correct?
No, because you don't have line of effect to him.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna.
Am I close enough?
Oh wait, are you close
No.
enough?
I don't think so.
Oh,
No,
okay.
you're
yeah, he's like 40 feet north of the, yeah.
Then no, then I'm done.
Okay, Resin. The worm looks like it's about to charge Deska. She just shot it right in the face.
Can I go over here?
Don't matter, I'll
And
open them out, but it's only from the inside.
do I do this? Where'd it go? I'm gonna do guiding bolt at him.
All right,
at
you
a
fire.
higher level
Yeah, 26 will hit it.
for 30 feet.
Big guiding bolt.
Ouch. That actually wounded it.
Wow.
We're only halfway there, everybody.
Let's go.
Anything else?
No.
Alright, so the purple worm is going to attempt to retreat.
Oh my.
It burrows into the ground, leaving a huge hole behind it. You would take 21 damage, Laz. But
Yep.
it is your turn, because you are unfortunately still inside it.
It's my,
My turn?
isn't it? It's my turn, isn't it?
Oh, Arnis, yeah, it's your turn.
So is there a big hole there?
Yes. For some reason, it's not appearing. Let me try that again. Okay. What's going on with you, roll 20?
I just see a bunch of like small holes appearing everywhere.
Yeah, I see the hole. It's not appearing on my screen, though, only on the...
I see a small one here, and one here.
Yeah. I was trying to put...
I can see leather.
So yeah, there's a big hole right here,
Okay.
where the worm used to be.
So,
I'm sure the holes will appear on my screen at some point when roll 20 isn't broken.
So you said it's right here?
Oh, they all just appeared for me.
Is it right here?
It is
There we go.
right here.
There.
Oh, there it is. So,
There it is.
That's a
So
pretty
that
big
you
hole.
hear a bunch of caving in and like a bunch of rumbling as you feel a massive tremor below you.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Damn it.
Yeah, you don't see it. You just hear it burrowing in the darkness below.
There's nothing in there?
Actually, what's its movement? How far did it go? It double moved, so it went... Oh, you would just see it at the edge. It's 60 feet away from you, burrowing away.
Alright. So I guess I'm going to tell everybody to jump into the machine because we got to go after it and get Laz.
Alright, are you doing anything else?
Yeah, I'm running into the machine.
Alright, you're gonna get back into the machine.
Yep, we gotta go get Laz. Let's go.
Lazarus, can you escape? How many inspiration points do you have? I guess you're already at advantage, though.
Yeah.
Keep
Alright.
it even.
So for your round, what are you doing?
But even if I'm at even, I can't get advantage because I
That's-
already have advantage.
Yeah, you can't stack them.
I'm gonna attack.
Alright, so you're stabbing at this thing. And alright, no, that's gonna miss.
Oh my gosh.
Well,
Like
oh, you hit with the
3-1.
last one.
Level 2 divine smite. Hoping for the best.
16.
Me.
Yeah, you're damaging it, but not enough to make it puke you up.
25. Shit.
Alright, that is it for Laz. Deska.
Deska would bonus action dash to the edge of the pit. I'm guessing with my 300 I can see it.
Yes, you see it burrowing away.
Alright, I will use my inspiration to get advantage. And
Okay.
I will... do I sharpshooter it? Because I want to kill it. But I don't know if I can kill it.
It's a
shit, I
risk.
forgot.
I'm a sharpshooter it.
Alright.
Before
Shoot.
that, Raven,
Yeah,
does Misty Step would I need to see where I'm teleporting?
you don't.
I don't.
Ew.
Well, actually, Link Misty Step. I know for a lot of
Duty.
teleports you don't, but I don't know about Misty Step.
Then
Yeah,
you can
no,
see
you have to see it.
you
Yeah,
can see it.
I know.
Never
Like
mind.
Dimension Door, you could definitely escape that way.
it. Okay, I'm gonna
Yeah, but-
sharpshooter advantage attack this thing.
Pew. All right.
And I will use my... It's a purple worm, but in case it... I can't actually. I don't have a bonus action, so I'm just gonna
You
shoot it.
don't. You don't need to use your inspiration for advantage.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah, he does.
the guiding bolt. Or
Oh, no. Well, no,
Laz
because the
would've
Laz,
used it.
yeah, Laz
Wait.
attack from inside.
But then that means.
You
that
know
means
what?
that
Yeah, I'll say you could still have it. So yeah, you don't have to
Oh,
use
okay.
the point because that was inside. Maybe the guiding bolt didn't light
Or-
up his internal organs.
Or hold on.
Oh.
Or if it does, that means his first attack hit. Laz's first attack hit.
No,
Oh,
because it
because I
still would
already
have been
had
a
it.
wash. Yeah.
And I don't
Okay.
hit it anyway.
Unfortunately, no. That would bounce off of its armor.
I'll use the remaining movement to get in the ship.
All right. So resin, what are you gonna do?
I can't get into the ship, so I'm just gonna tell them to go.
So you yell, "Go, go!" and Nathaniel
I mean-
will nod from the cockpit and he'll
Actually-
start burrowing.
Oh, man.
I can't get in there this
I
turn.
probably should have followed in on foot, because I could just keep shooting at it. And I could walk down the fucking tunnel.
Do you want to do that?
Yeah, I'd rather fucking follow it on go into the hole and keep doing my
Yeah,
remaining-
technically Arnis could have too, but
We can walk the tunnel. I thought it was a hole, like it's straight down.
no, it's
Vertical.
he's it's more like a ramp. Sorry, I should have made that
Oh,
more
well-
clear. It's like
Even if it was
burrowing.
a hole straight down, Deska can go because of the slippers of.
Yeah.
Spider
Yeah,
Walk
yeah.
or
She's the
whatever.
only one. Like at the end of my turn, I would fall the rest of the way.
Oh,
into the
right,
hole.
because you need to be on a...
Yeah.
I always forget about that part. It's so weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I had 25
Oh.
left. I go 25
Alright,
into the
so
hole.
you're running after it into the hole.
I would have
Arnis-
done that. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I
you
would've run
could,
down the-
that's fine. You could say you did that as well.
Yeah.
Then-
Running after it.
I'm gonna tell them to go. I'm gonna move to the edge. I'll guiding bolt it again.
All right, so you aim down at it from 60 feet. 13. Even with a D4, that would miss.
Oh, never
14.
mind.
All right, so yeah, it wouldn't do anything. Anything else, Resin?
That'll be it for me.
All right, the purple worm is gonna do another 21 to Laz.
And I am down.
All right, he is unconscious. It's in your hands now, guys. Arnis.
I run down the hole. I have no idea where it is. So
Yeah, so you actually can catch up to it. It seems like it stopped and turned around after that last shot. So you're gonna rush up and try to punch it?
oh yeah, I'm gonna rush right up to it and take 2 swings.
Alright. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
crit.
Finally, thank the Lord. Yeah.
12, 14, 19. Okay, 19 on the first punch.
And we're gonna try to stun it.
You're very optimistic, but I don't know
We
if
got
it.
no choice.
I don't know if it can even fail this. Maybe.
It
Con
can.
save.
Has to roll really unlucky.
It resists the first stun. Second
guess
punch.
I'll punch it again.
I guess she got the points. Might as well try. Yeah, 25 will strike. Whap. Doing 13 damage to it.
And has it turned around?
Oh yeah, it's pissed off, and actually that would put it near death. That hit.
Oh man.
And it's looking right at you. It's going to, realizing it can't escape, it's going to try to fight.
Did I hear Duska behind me run down the hole? I imagine I did.
Yeah. You know she's. I mean, you just turn your head
I
and see
went
her
down,
behind you.
yeah.
So I'm gonna teleport up to like where she is. I'm not gonna go behind her. I'm gonna go right next to her,
Okay.
Okay.
and that's where I'm gonna end my turn.
All right. Lazarus, I need a death save. Possibly, might want to inspiration this.
Sure. Why the heck not?
All right. So you resist and you stay away from the darkness. New round, Deska.
All right, DM. I have a logistical question here.
Yeah.
The worm is directly underneath me, correct?
Wait.
It's down the tunnel from you, and Arnis is standing in front of you. Right now, it looks
Can I
like
roll-
yeah.
Could I roll another death save because I have advantage? Since
Oh yeah, you might
get
pop
20.
up. Yeah, that's true. Go ahead. You might get a crit.
So what is it? 1d20 plus 4.
Yeah, although you just need to roll a 20, nat 20 to pop up.
Oh, I guess so. Yeah.
Close.
So yeah, it's basically kind of down the tunnel a ways from you, and it's charging at Arnis now.
My question is, if I were to deactivate my boots, would I just fall on top of it? So could I?
No,
deactivate
it's a ramp. It's not like a
It's a
drop.
ramp?
Yeah.
Okay. And it would be estimated like 50 feet away from me, correct?
Yeah, at this point, and it's coming towards you.
Because I'm trying to think if I should, because my dagger have a better chance to hit.
And this is kind of theater of the mind right now, so positioning
Mhm,
isn't as important.
I can't get in dagger range, so I'll just shoot at it.
You-
He
you can
missed.
do
so I
this,
used my
kid.
inspiration.
You can do this, kid.
You
I
got
will
this.
do a normal longbow at advantage.
Okay.
Actually, I think just no. I'm gonna bonus action. It's probably immune, but I should try anyway. My on hit poison, which does 2d8 if I hit. And I'm gonna do a normal +2 short bow attack.
Okay.
Oh, I don't have one that includes my +2 on it, so this will be
It's
plus
+2.
9, so yeah.
17.
I have plus, so
Yeah.
it's automatically,
So 18 will strike. Zzz.
Okay, and then hit the button.
So
Okay.
that is 23. Got it. It's looking very wounded.
Is it immune to poison?
It's not. So
And if
It is a
it's
con
resistant, I
save,
ignore
though.
that. No, this is poison I got from a spider, where it is if I hit, it does an extra damage, not a save.
oh, poison damage. All right. Yeah, it would take 11 poison then.
All right, and that's all I got.
All right.
I would
Resin.
move- actually, no, I can't move because I used the. No, I didn't. I'd stay where I am though. It's coming back.
Resin. What are you gonna do?
How far away is everybody else from the worm?
They are, well, it's charging at them, but they're about 30 or so feet, well, like 50 or so feet from it right now.
Mhm.
But it is coming back at him. Looks like it's going after Deska now.
No, I mean we're both standing there.
Because I'm worried about Laz, I'm going to cast Mass Cure Wounds because I don't need line of sight.
You do need line of effect though for all spells, and technically inside, I think it would be considered like almost in a different room or like walled off.
Then never mind.
Well, let me see the spell. I think teleport's the only one that gets around that. You have the description.
Hold on.
Yeah, because we had this come up in another game. Actually, another group fought one of these. Yeah, it doesn't really. Well, you don't really much of a point. 6 creatures. Yeah, so I think technically he is blocked by the line of effect rule. Just like you can't, even though like a fireball, you could, if it's within 30 feet, if there's a wall in the way. Oh, you gotta take off Lazarus? Do we want to put this on hold then?
Yeah.
We could pick it up
Okay,
next
guys.
week.
I can't play. I have to go like right now.
I don't want to kill you off screen, so let's do MVP votes and we'll try to resolve this next week.
Oh, yeah. I'll give
Not saying you're gonna die for sure, but
There's
it's
no way.
definitely
Honestly,
dangerous.
I wouldn't be surprised or mad if I died.
I don't think
It's
anyone
an
would
encounter.
actually be mad if they
I-
did.
It was just really bad rolls. Like,
Yeah,
really,
I
really
was
bad rolls.
I was really surprised.
Oh, well, look at that. I just voted for Laz.
All right, so Laz with 2 votes, you are MVP.
There we go.
Yeah, I did use 2 inspirations today, so that's good.
Yeah, hopefully we can save you next time, and yeah, maybe talk about doing different characters in another
Yeah.
campaign. We'll
You
see.
can take a break from the front line,
Alright.
Laz. I'll play a frontliner.
Yeah, good job, everyone.
I'll play a healer.
I was very
Alright,
surprised
bye.
to see the random purple worm roll on my chart.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
That sucks. I gotta tell you, I'm like, oh no.
Oh God, run away!
Like I don't even like it's AC. What is its AC? I don't know. It's
It's not actually that high. It's only 18.
Oh, that's not bad. So it's but
You
it's
guys were
funny,
just
it's-
rolling so low.
Yeah, I sharpshooted every shot. Is why I literally was just betting on hitting.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
it-
just
Yeah. In resin, I can use the 21 hit points because I'm not quite looking wounded, but one more point I am.
Well, I'm trying to get him out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's
Yeah, we
the
didn't
that's
have
the danger of being swallowed whole. No one has line of effect to you. You have to get
they
out.
can't get to you. I actually have to go out. I have a meeting, so I'll talk to you guys.
Well, I'm just taking notes,
All
but
right.
you're all
All right,
yeah.
guys.
Bye bye.
Bye, everybody.
See y'all next week.
I hope everyone on the Discord enjoyed or not Discord, on Twitch enjoyed watching. I know we had a few people watching today. To pick this up next week, hopefully Laz is not killed. I'd feel very bad. This was a nasty random encounter. Just finish up these notes here. Is anyone still there? I don't think so. No, I see people still on the Twitch though. Right. Xyto? Are you someone who's in this game already? Or are you just someone on the community? Oh, okay. Cool. Oh, are you the one Ito Indus? Which game were you applying for? Oh, okay, yeah, the Wednesday group. Oh, you're the one I was talking to before this, right? Okay. Yeah, and we'll find out probably soon what's going on with Wednesday. It's weird. Like, my spots are either sitting there for a month or, like, everyone wants them. There's no in between. It's like feast or famine. I got a bunch of openings and no one's applying, or, like, 15 people show up and all want spots. It's so random how demand works. So, but I think you're likely going to get the Wednesday game. The other people are kind of iffy about it, so I'm probably just going to end up giving it to you. Would pop into this time. It's perfect if you start anew. Well, this is the Saturday game. This is different from the Wednesday group. This is the same world. Like, the Wednesday group is doing this underground campaign like these guys are, but it's a different group of people. I don't think the Wednesday group is starting over. But these guys haven't played the normal campaign, so they might try my other campaign out just so they could take a break from this storyline. Oh, well, the Too Short have in this game the Too Short are like they do the monthly fee, so they have spots. So they I mean they have spots, they just couldn't be here today. Like, they paid for the game today, they just couldn't make it. No, the only game right now that I think matches what you told me would be the Wednesday game. So, because the way I do it is monthly payments, and even if people don't show up, they still, they're still paying to reserve the spot, because everyone, has conflicts from every now and then. That said, you never know. Someone could leave this game. It seems like everyone in this game is fairly stable though, so I don't think there's going to be turnover in the Saturday group. But if there is, I could always let you know. Anyway, I'm gonna get going, everyone. Thanks for watching. I'll be on again tonight at 5:30 to run the Saturday evening game, and yeah, I'll see everyone then. Yeah, take care.